Hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Cyclops, how's it going? We are back. Dogs 130. Back with the old boy. Oh. Handgun is what I needed. There we go. Hope everybody's doing well. Apologies for the last episode. We had to end quite abruptly. Because I forgot I had something scheduled, so I had to dip out, but okay, that guy is seemingly back. Injured person, Northern Great Plains. Orla is on that. Weber. Looking for more information to probably let the public know of this man. Actual name would be splendid. I refer to this man as the journalist we do request lawful suits. We're aware is taken to dressing and styling himself in a similar fashion to our junior editor Casper Finn James. Jesus. Claims to be a journalist do nothing more than attempt to create a divide between the press and the citizenry. Claims such a what's to that effect. Why is Finch giving us advice on who to refer to people as? Like, I appreciate it, but perhaps stay in your lane. Perhaps. Perhaps. If anything, the press would refer to the killer as this nickname to drum up more readers, right? Package for Ranger Haven. Love the package behind the Ranger Lodge and SP. Don't know if Rangers are up and about. Thanks for letting us know. Walton Gang? Interesting, okay. Well, let's catch up on the damage, I guess. We got the squadron on. We got Wild, Connolly, and Lucy Carmine. Harold Durand, Sky Dalton, Caleb, and Orla. All the Rangers. Good to know. What 1,000-page report awaits you today? We're about to find out. And I've never been so excited to find out. Undercover is in 4 days. Bulletin boards. 2 resignations. Carter and Jaeger have stepped down. So right, friends, I wanted to let you know that I'll be away for a while. Lance and I are expecting our first child. We'll be in California during this time. Certainly the SCSD has truly been one of the greatest honors of my life. I'm so grateful for the teamwork, the support, and the moments we've shared on the trail. Riding alongside each of you meant the world to me, and I'll carry all the memories Love and gratitude, senior deputy Eleanor Carter. Nice. And then Jaeger. Always find you well. Heavy and conflicted heart that I write this, putting the badge down, stepping back from my duty as a deputy. Past year has been truly meaningful. One in many ways. Having the privilege of working alongside you all has been an honor and a great pleasure. My own from a different world has taken its toll. Now home calls back to me, all its troubles and challenges. Parting words to you are simple. Take care of one another, smile, enjoy the little things. I once said it all. Said all those days that came and went, I didn't know they were life. Remember to live it. Damn. That's kind of deep. Words of wisdom from Varg Jaeger. Damn, I remember meeting Varg before he was even a deputy. And then he applied and got in and trained him up. And he was good for the whole time he was here, you know. Such a shame. I hate that my shitpost brain rot brain instantly wanted to type makes you think to something so profound. Yeah. Look, man, that's you. That's on you, man. Bulletin board, anything new? Just one from Virginia. Tonight, a deal was struck with the Ledbetters. They are desperate to go to Billy Badass's funeral on Wednesday. The deal is the wanted members of the group, especially Peaches and Chuck, are to stay out of towns and do no crime until the funeral. In exchange, we won't hunt them down until the funeral is concluded. To seal the deal, they provided stolen goods back to Deputy Bailey West. If they are seen in town or do crime, the deal is off and the hunt is on. As a note, Laramie is not wanted at the moment. Have any questions, comments, concerns, grievances? Reach out to me directly. Sounds good. When is the funeral, I wonder? Because it's not ideal if we just have a deal on and the funeral is like next month. We're just gonna leave him fuck around for a month? Okay. Let me put the boy up. Can have a quick look through everything. Okay, waiting on info on that. That's fine. And any updates on this? No. Okay. Okay. Well, nothing terribly new. Oh. Any FOs? No. Wainwright's clocked in. Okay, what's been happening then? Bloody scene at Braithwaite. Part of an injured guard and a bloody mess inside. Men are search finding one of the local guards beaten and small feminine handprints throughout the house. 3 a.m. Not remember any other descriptions or more of the incident. Bloody handprints are found in the majority of the rooms. Large blue room upstairs. Some of the handprints appeared small and feminine in nature. Others were too smudged to determine size. Front foyer was littered with rifle rounds. Damn. Fucking 15 pieces of evidence. Who wrote this? Right, just popping off on the on the evidence. Lawless has just been taking off that. Enjoying the narrative of the most burly, muscular man you ever seen committing this crime in his hands kept put on as small and feminine. I mean, it could be true. We truly just don't know. But that would be funny as hell. Small hand Simon is actually committing these dangerous crimes. And he's being mistaken. Classic small hand Simon. Seafaring folk robbed Rhodes Bank. Oh yeah. What's the FAO for? I think this is a WIP because part of the fact that we added hostage taking based on Park Simon. Also took a look at Martha's NOK. Buster Tripp, so I think it's likely it is him. Damn. I went fishing with Buster Tripp on Vannevar. Was it actually Martha May Murphy and the rest of them? Holy. I didn't realize they were dastardly bank robbers now. Jesus. All of the gang speaks intent on killing. Okay, well, I was wondering about this file, so that needs to be checked off on the line. I'm gonna do that now. So nobody else starts writing something up. Comments in Blackwater. Resolve that. I'm feeling like you right now because who are these people? They're like Buster Tripp and Martha May Murphy are like very old characters that I've interacted with. Like I said, back on Vannevar, so it's been a while. Holy shit. Shoes on as well. We're getting the whole roster. The whole ass roster. Gen FAO sheriffs. Weapons overflow. No more weapons to be added in here. Uncustomed weapons removed from criminals to be organized with the SCTA and transported by them to return to gun stores after ensuring safe returns are full. Brought by US Marine. This is a thing? File is currently halted. No more weapons to be added here. Ordered and counted how many guns are currently in the file. 53 navies, 30 Lancasters, 3 Kettleman, 1 double action, 2 Litchfield, 9 Schofield. Is this necessary? Don't we just like throw these things out? Are people just like trying to do like a little kind of robbery type deal where people can get guns? I guess. I mean, FAO Senior US Sheriff. SCT no longer accepting larger weapon shipments. We'll need to consider the next steps for the 150 unmarked and unregistered in storage. Confidently you'll find the best way forward whenever you have a moment to do so. Distribute these weapons to all SCOs returns. Storage areas and the offices are already quite full. Oh, it sounds it is pretty empty. genuine, like, we've got all 256 navies, PogChamp. Notifying other shares of this file to also do the same. Well, this was a good idea back when it was initially started. The STN long I wanted to do these is better to return these to our lockers for auction or civilian return, yeah. Do we actually have any? Because I genuinely don't think we do. Because I looked the other day, I was like, we don't have weapons in Sendony. Because all of this is just like notebooks and files and whatever. And it's just randomly coffee there. There's random tools, I guess. So there's nothing in there. What's in here? Picnic basket, soup. Yeah, we don't have anything. How many slots do we have? Because I'm actually just gonna like fill this up then. We have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. I mean, I could literally just take like 4 of every gun and just start tagging them. Where are we? Surplus 83. She actually named every single gun? Holy fuck. And tagged them. What the fuck? Do you know how long that takes? To like buy that many like item tags from the fucking like package thingy and all the tags. Oh my god. There's a lot of DNRs here as well. Richard Kennedy, Roger Kennedy, B. Wickman, Roscoe Laresh, Silly Shaver, Bud. What a slow load day is for a person. It must have been like the slowest day imaginable. That's genuinely fucking insane. Okay, well. I'm just gonna take some bucket.
Morning.
Howdy there. Yeah, I would not do this. I do not have the patience. How many tags can I carry at one time? Like 15. I mean, I'm only gonna do. I'm not gonna do more than 15, so be fine.
I gotta go and send some telegrams. I'll be back in a moment.
Alright.
Actually, if you sent a telegram saying that you're here,
Yeah,
myself
I
as
have.
responding, then yeah,
Yeah,
I've still got
anymore.
others to send.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm just putting away some weapons into the lockers here.
Why?
There's a bunch of civilian returns we gotta square away. We got a surplus.
Oh, right, okay.
You got over encumbered, yeah, no shit, man. Holy, carrying like 700 rifles. What else do we have in here that I can snag? Could take the Schofields, because it's literally just navies and Lancasters, so I'll just take 4 Schofields and then I'll stop. That'll be enough. These weapons below have been removed from the file and moved to citizen return drawers in Saint Denis. All of that shit. Where is that? Because I'm not seeing shit. Have all of those just, like, been taken already? That was on the 16th. Like, what other storage do we have? There's this in the drawer, and they're definitely not in there. There's this cabinet, which I'm filling up now. There's nothing anywhere else. I'm dead certain. Because that's just nothing. This is our weapons cabinet. Don't tell me this is storage. No, that's nothing either. We don't have any other storage. All offices has 2 storage, right? Am I crazy? I must be, I guess. I'm gonna just reorganize some of these comms because the file's just impossible to read otherwise. God, is this center? I can't even tell. There we go. I think that's okay. There we go. '25th of July. 10th of July, 25th of July, 16th of August, 16th, 16th. Is that how you're supposed to go, Field? Oh, it's 1F. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Who's acting me? Okay. There we go. Okay, so there should be 5, because it's 9 minus 4, and then 26 Lancasters and 49 Heavies stock. There we go. Remote tag. Remote tag. Remote tag. Remote tag. Stay civilian. So.
I'm gonna go and have a smoke because all I can do is witness the horrors of mankind has never seen, so I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. Whatever the hell that means. Frank is having like graphical issues right now, so that's his way of saying I'm gonna go and try and fix it. That's what that was code for. Jesus Christ. He's getting that issue where like NPCs are like green. They have like green skin. But that's usually an issue that comes up when you don't use the launcher. But I mean he has, so. Did this just get updated by Weber, the graphite killer, previously journalist? The rest of the things that I've renamed off after the graphic killer did dissociate the killer publicly from being linked to the newspaper. Since it is asked me to confirm their real name, but I will not be doing so because of concerns about vigilante or want to be investigators as per the sincerely liaison information. Fair play. Fair play. Sorry, I've just got completely distracted. I need to do something very quickly, so just ignore me. Okay, where were we? Where were we? Damn, look how many fucking sheriffs I got on. Holy shit. Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. Am I right, everybody? Okay. Where were we? GGF the Vandals? Who the hell is the Vandals? This needs to be cleaned up. This is quite... Listing all the unknown descriptions from each channel. Is this new or old? Because... No, this is new. I thought we had gotten... Oh no. Gang member details still list like this, but... Yeah. Yeah, back in the day, like descriptions of criminals in incident files used to have like all of these details. I mean, it is a WIP, but...
I was going to go out to Blackwater, but I'm going to wait until Ryder gets here because Casper's currently staying at my apartment due to the surgery he's just had. So if I can catch Ryder and speak to him about it, then brilliant.
Oh shit, it was Casper who just had surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not just any old surgery. Amputated.
shit. I just ran into McGurtis at the telegram station. He said he had just finished up. I didn't realize it was him. Christ. That's after the journalist, I'm assuming. Or
Yeah.
a graphite killer, we're calling him now. Lost his hand?
Yeah, Casper had his left hand amputated.
Fuck. Please don't tell me he rolled with that hand.
Of course he fucking did.
Okay. So Ryder's coming here to meet up with you.
I don't know. I don't know if he's coming to speak to Casper or what's going on. It's just happenstance. I seen that Ryder's put that he's coming to Saint Denis, so I'll grab him whilst I got a chance and go from there.
No, I guess
Maybe
he's
he
coming
wants to
here.
go up to the apartment and go and see him. I can take him. You know, that's the whole point.
Yeah. I think he'd appreciate that.
The rehabilitation centre's got more use out of it than I ever expected to so far.
I think you've spotted something that a lot of people need. I think not many people have a place they can just go to that isn't directly connected to them. That they can just use. It's a good service.
I've had to start using the community college to do my paperwork when I want to hide.
Well, I mean, you can go into one of the interrogation rooms. It's always there.
That's true. I quite like the company at the community college, at least recently.
Who goes there?
The headmistress, Sabine Townsend. She's quite nice.
Don't think I've ever met her.
You should. Lovely woman, doing great for the community.
Where is that exactly?
Blackwater.
Oh, okay.
She's only just sent me a telegram again, so I'll probably be heading there after, but I'm waiting for Ryder.
Yeah.
Unless Ryder sent me the telegram. It may be Ryder, actually, now I think about it. I'll go fucking check.
Yeah.
Sit down when I'm dead.
Up again.
Yep. No, I got dodgy knees, alright? It's a bit of a thing.
Yeah. Curious, very curious. Somebody trying the door? Oh no, he just left. Senile moment, come on, man. I thought he went to go over the tip line. Dementia moment, dementia gaming. Fucking hell. Jesse Kidman throws a tantrum. It's so funny. Gonna be wild RL when you're old and mistake your RP memories for real memories. Don't say that. Imagine, or just so fucking going crazy and I'm like, do you remember that time I stopped a bank robbery? People are like, what the fuck are you talking about? When I grow up to be Vannevar, and I'm actually gonna think I'm Vannevar. Gaming in a French accent out of nowhere when you're not even remotely French. Yeah, I'm gonna be rocking back and forth in the retirement home going, gimme, like a fucking crazy person. Jesus Christ. Well, oh fuck, just opened up Windows. I don't think there's anything else for me to look at. Yeah. Okay. Check the line then. See what's happening out and about, where people are at. Suspicious failure. Howdy folks, you might have a fella coming into town with a wagon full of logs. He asked for rangers for the location of a workbench for very specifically. So then we needed to get some sawdust from plank cutting. It was on a dark horse, maybe a black saddler. Like a dark red shirt, black vest, black pants with a black hat. A messy blonde chart, British, or more of a northern accent. Could be harmless. So now there are jobs that ask for sawdust and ice. Just a little suspicious. Okay. Get his ass, get the fucking lumberjack. Get his fucking ass. Was it Ryder?
No, it was Sabine.
Okay.
What's suspicious about this thing that the Rangers sent?
I think sawdust and things like that are typically used in making dynamite. So I think some people are just on edge about it. I'm planning on having a wander over out west, just doing my usual round, so we'll give it a sec.
I definitely want to see to it that Ryder's taken care of in the sense of shown where his husband is and it's all good to go. Poor bastard needs to at the very least.
Yeah, well, I don't mind waiting here until he gets here, and then I'll probably move out when you two do.
Yeah, I would like to go to Blackwater and see Sabine briefly, and then, you know, if crime permits, as I've been saying.
Oh, well, if you're planning on heading straight there, I usually take my time, so I don't want to hold you up.
We'll see how the day goes.
Alright, well, I'll be around. A moment, please. Thank you. It is actually all sheriffs, I'm telling you. I've actually, like, I don't know if I've ever seen that many sheriffs and that few, like, regular deputies. I think it might be National Sheriff Day or something. I haven't seen this many of us in one time in a good while.
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
It's quite nice not to be the highest ranking member on duty. I can relax a little.
Yeah. I don't know where anybody is, though. Nobody's checked in, so...
Look, this is something that I've been thinking about on a way to address without being too heavy-handed, but without being just gentle about it, because I've had 3 or 4 complaints from deputies now that they never know where anyone fucking is when they're around. Nobody's doing check-ins. People have got really lacking on it. But you put a bulletin out and it's just a bit lackluster. You know what I mean? It needs a bit more oomph, but people are too afraid to identify people that are not doing it for any conversation. Be like, hey, can you do this more, please? They refuse to do it. So you're really stuck.
Well, this is the issue. I mean, you know, the people who should be getting told that they need to send check-ins more aren't reading the bulletin. You know, if they're not doing something as
Exactly.
simple as checking in, then they're definitely not going to be, you know, doing their rounds for the paperwork. I mean, we got a meeting tomorrow, but, fuck, we may as well do it now. As soon as we got everybody. Good lord.
I didn't know there was a sheriff meeting, obviously, so.
Yeah.
What time's that tomorrow?
Well, it is just for the sheriff's,
Oh,
it's at about 5:30, yeah. Under
well, I
sheriff's
hope it
not
goes
allowed.
well.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I mean, well, you're well aware of the shit we've had to go through recently, so.
Well, I mean, that's all it's all it boils down to, isn't it? There's constant paperwork of just negativity and people not knowing how to communicate to each other, people not taking responses seriously. You know, everyone just opinion matters before context and fact, and that's an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah? The fuck is this? Sir, it is far too early to be celebrating Halloween. I think that one escaped from the theater in costume. Get back to the theater, you fucking weirdo. Oh, that's not my horse. Sorry. Hold on.
And he's not going to do the meeting now because he's around now, not tomorrow. I mean, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'll definitely just log on for the meeting, yeah. 100%. 100%. I don't particularly want to stream a sheriff meeting either, really, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, that is just prime clip farming for some people. So. Sheriff meeting seems like a meta soup. I mean, yeah, it is. Like, everybody wants to know what's being said at the tippity top, and yeah, I mean, you know, that's just how it's gonna be then, isn't it? don't have the energy to keep up with meta in any forms these days. It's just boring, you know? Like, I don't think there's any need to, you know, just like watch streams when you want to and just enjoy what's happening at the time. Yeah, you don't need to be clued in constantly, I don't think. Keep an eye on Townland, Padawan is here too, interesting enough. Some of the curious figures here too. Okay. Didn't put many hours into the BF beta, but man, I miss being able to boot up the game and play a match or two. What am I supposed to mindlessly play now? Do you know the funny thing? Yesterday, I thought the beta was over. I thought the beta ended at like 9 AM.
Hey,
What?
she's going crazy, believing that asking us if we could see all of these weird individuals from the what do you call it? The what's that building
Oh my
called?
god, yeah. What the fuck
Yeah,
is she
yeah.
wearing?
He's Halloween dressed up, green face paint, all the rest of
Yeah.
it. We're convincing the French woman
attacking her?
that it's only her that can see it.
No, we can't say that.
Yeah,
She's
we
gonna
can.
lose her fucking mind.
What's going on? Look at her. Can you see? Can you see?
No,
What?
she
Am I
looks
don't-
normal to me. She
What?
looks absolutely
Jesus
fine.
Christ.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Fucking that's Miss Eleanor. You're making her lose her mind, that poor woman. Jesus Christ. She's running around doing spirals. This isn't a laughing
I
matter.
naps and I'm still high. What the fuck?
We can't do this to people. Danny, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm sure it'll end fine, honestly.
I don't see an issue with it.
There's another one. What the fuck are these people doing?
What do you mean there's another one? That looks absolutely fine.
Nah, don't
Sheriff.
you
There's
start.
nothing
Don't
wrong.
you start.
There's nothing wrong with these people.
I think that's the same one that's come back now, honestly.
No, these people are fine. You're all going crazy.
What's going on? Can you see her?
No, she looks absolutely
Oh my
fine
God,
to me.
I think I'm having an attack. I need to see a doctor.
No, ma'am. Look, I'm sorry. The undersheriff's playing a trick on you. We do see these people dressed funny, and I don't know what they're playing at. I think the Halloween spirit is in the air, but please don't worry about
I
it.
don't
ma'am.
like it. I don't
No,
like it.
neither do I.
It makes me sick. I hate that.
Yeah.
I think I need to see a doctor. It might be a collective hallucination. I don't know. What the fuck.
Maybe there's something
I'm
in the air.
traumatized.
No.
You don't even imagine what the things I saw. You don't even imagine.
God.
Yeah, I think.
Mon Dieu, I
Lost
hate.
it.
I hate. I want to go back to France. Oh my God, I hate that. That's so scary, actually.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, take care, ma'am.
One more Frenchman back to France. Good.
Jesus Christ, is that your goal here in the US? Jesus. Fuck's sake.
Sorry. No, I'm just saying, the city's full of French people. It's Saint Denis. It's a French city.
Yeah, are you trying to drive everybody out? Is that why you're moving to Blackwater?
No.
That's why you're
I
moving to
mean, no.
Blackwater, isn't it?
No. Maybe. No, I moved to Blackwater for good reasons. For law-based business, personal matter reasons.
Uh-huh. You're not fooling me, Danny.
No, I won't do it. No. Better man than that.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there are two things that I hate in this world, and it is those that are intolerant of other people's cultures and the French.
Isn't that kind of the same thing?
No, it's entirely different circumstances. I'll show you one day.
Well,
Go check the tip line.
I have a lot of French. You know, I live in a city full of French people. They're fine. I'm just
Yeah.
teasing her.
no, I'm
She
sure.
teases me about being overly English.
Uh-huh. The rider show up
Overly
yet?
English.
Yeah, he spoke to Casper there.
Okay.
sorting it out. So it's just us at this stage.
Anything on the line? Otherwise,
Rhodes has apparently got Lynn Paderborn there, which is fairly interesting. And some
Yeah.
other curious figures.
I saw Titus sent that in.
Hmm.
Okay. How are you, Conley?
Oh, I'm just fucking grand.
I sense a hint of
One more
sarcasm
time, a
there.
bit of
Yeah.
I don't know what would make you
believability.
think that at all.
Well, I don't know. Is it something happened?
Well, I mean, things happen every day.
Yeah, but I mean, something happened with you that's made you all grumpy.
No, to be fair, he is just normally grumpy.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But is it still not... Oh, here we go. Is it finally back?
Oh,
No, it's not back.
Oh.
What do you mean? What happened?
He had his head shaved, and he looked like somebody dropped a lollipop on a carpet for a while.
Well, that's just not nice.
I didn't say it. That's
I mean,
not
it
what
was-
I... That
it
wasn't
you
my
just
comment.
said it just now.
Well, yeah, but that's not my comment originally. You know what I mean? I'm just saying what was referenced to. It wasn't... I don't own that comment. That's not what I said.
Right. Who the hell shaved your head?
Donya Creed.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. She was trying to earn a Boy Scout merit badge by assisting somebody with a haircut. Which I don't know why the Boy Scouts are giving haircuts out nowadays, but anyways, it did not go well.
Jesus, well, yeah, clearly she's bullshitting. So, hopefully we get her back. Maybe we can, get Sisica to start shaving people's heads again. Give them the taste of their own medicine.
I mean,
I didn't know they
believe
stopped.
Yeah,
Well,
they
yeah, they
did.
did, honestly, but I think she did have her head shaved a while back. That's why this kind of whole thing started with the barber in, but it wasn't me that shaved her head, so I don't know why I got picked to go on an adventure, but
Oh, unlucky, I guess.
anyway, so I gotta book this bandage and hair tonic and wear it for the next 4 weeks. Although it's been 3 weeks already, so
Oh, almost
Good
there
idea.
then.
yeah, it's just itches a bit.
Well, who knows? Maybe, the bald look would work on you,
Oh yeah, you first, Caine.
Well, no, I mean, I know for a fact it's not going to work on me, but
Oh, is that right?
I'll be
Your
honest,
rebellious
you've got the
seniors of being a
jawline
bald
for the,
man.
for the bald dog.
really, you
could do that.
think?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
I've
think
never
you've got the
tried it.
jawline for it. You got the face shape, I think.
Maybe one day I'll
Not
give it
sure
a
you-
try.
Not sure your forehead can get much bigger.
You kidding me? Everything is in proportion with me, okay? Well, apart from one thing.
Your hunger for food?
Is that out of proportion?
Yeah, it's a problem. The doctor was saying, yeah, I gotta get it checked out weekly. Well, I'm gonna get going, so we can do a little patrol maybe if everybody's up for it.
Sure. I don't have much else going on there. I would like to head towards Blackwater generally.
Okay. Well, do you not have a little a swift ride over, but we'll check places in on the way.
Sounds good.
You down for that, Conley?
Yeah, that's fine. What's in
Alright.
Blackwater that's so damn pressing?
Nothing major. A community college.
Please gaslight Caine into going bald. I mean, the thing is, I
Don't
genuinely
do it. Don't
Oh,
you.
I didn't realize you were coming out this way.
I
Jesus.
can't believe it.
I can't think of it like an actual reason to make Caine bald, you know? Because if he like, he's gonna go the other way. He's gonna let his hair grow if there's ever, you know, some story reason to do so.
What sort of horse is that?
Well, Duke, he's a Suffolk Punch. Red Chestnut, I think, is his code.
Suffolk Punch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize what kind of horse he was either until I actually got him. It was a gift.
So what town do you want to go to first?
Well, we could just do a town to town to Blackwater, unless you're in a rush.
No, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Put a tip in to Rhodes, Valentine, Blackwater.
Yeah, sounds good.
Right, I'll go put a tip in.
From here? Okay. So how you been keeping, apart from the hair?
Yeah, but good, you know. Taking some time off a bit and just get my bearings back.
Yeah, good. Well, it's good to take time off. I don't think I've ever remember you taking some time off, so I'm glad.
Yeah, it's been few and far between, but it was definitely overdue. So.
Yeah. Anything nice going on in your days off?
No.
No.
It's all downhill.
Jesus Christ. Anything redeeming?
I had a burrito that was pretty good.
Not bad, huh?
It was fine, honestly.
Okay.
Beans and cheese and rice. A little cilantro.
Fancy.
Well, I'm not one of those crazy people who thinks it tastes like soap, so.
I don't really have it enough. You can't go overboard with it.
Well, sure. I mean, it's an herb. It's not a salad.
Yes. You're coming to the meeting tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it. I'm not 100% sure, but I will try my best to be there.
All right. Yeah, it seems like we got a lot of people able to, so.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be plenty full. You just have to talk to fucking everybody. My goodness.
I'm just surprised he knows everybody.
Well, nose and a noise are two very different things.
Yeah, that's true. Who's Danya ride with these days, then?
Oh, fucking everybody, honestly. She was seen with the Leadbetters for a while, and then she's ridden with Bedlam before. It's just kind of, she's all over the place, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that these days. You know, you got your
Yeah.
gangs, but then there's a lot of freelancers, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, there really are.
Hey, Aussie Mendium. How's it going, man? Yeah, session's going good so far. We've just been catching up on paperwork and whatever, so we're about to head out. Hope you're having a good one. Howdy.
When are you gonna brew a cup of tea, or are we gonna get on our way?
All right, let's get a move on. Sometimes you have to burn a few bridges, though.
All right, on you, Danny. Tiny horse. That guy, you see that?
Certainly did. Who the hell was that, Danny?
Vera.
Who's that?
Thomas Logan's ex, I
Oh.
believe.
Oh.
Who's that?
Oh,
Oh,
there he is.
Jesus
Hello.
Christ. Thought I was getting robbed.
You're not that lucky.
Lovely to see you.
You too?
I'm sorry the key didn't work.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Half a fucking job.
No.
What do you... I'll keep
I want
that
to
in
join you on
mind
whatever
next time you
shenanigans
need
you're
it.
going, but I gotta stop the stable.
Alright, well, you coming with us? We can wait for you.
Yeah, I'll join you wherever you're going.
All right.
Alright. We're just doing a town to town in the Blackwater, yeah.
No worries. No worries.
No, it was Thomas Logan's, I believe, ex, Vera. Obviously, the whole idea behind whatever happened, he was the one that handed in all of that dynamite and bank bonds and information.
Right.
They reckon that he only ever does anything on his own regard. Now, I'm pretty sure of that too. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I worked with him, don't get me wrong, and I tried to convince him to hand himself in and the like, but he probably only did it for his own ideas or whatever beliefs he has. So if ever knew that I'm the one that now needs to be careful, but, you know, he's, as far as I'm concerned, he's handed himself in, he served his time for his crimes, I don't give a fuck.
Wait, didn't she want him to go clean?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So it makes very little hypocritical sense in
Yeah,
certain
okay.
areas. She didn't exactly want him to go clean. She wanted him to not be as openly obtuse, if that makes sense, because they were always quite quiet about their activities.
Oh, okay.
And he was getting a little bit noisier about them. And so they started to have different opinions on how to operate.
Sounds good,
and I
Ozzy.
think they drifted due to that.
Good luck on your applications. You still get in trouble from that guy that we went to visit in Sisika?
No, I haven't heard from him. And I haven't heard from Solace either, which is interesting to me. Because I definitely made it clear to Foster that I was stepping on that third mark, so to speak. Perhaps I haven't heard anything because they are planning something. Or perhaps they didn't communicate it and they were unaware, but I think they've had bigger things to deal with. There was tips about them all fighting in Sisika, wasn't there?
Well, were they involved with that whole Lynn Powderborn thing? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I mean, that's Box Gang, isn't it? So,
Yeah. Oh. Howdy. Oh, St. John.
I was gonna say, is that St. John?
Well, he's still going.
Oh, he's turning around.
He's turning around.
Oh, is he?
There he goes. But yeah, it's Box Gang. So I presume that he was involved in. I don't know what went on. I have no idea. But I presume that they've just had bigger precedents.
No. Does he want to talk or not?
Hello. How's it going?
Hello.
How you doing?
What do you say, John?
Hello. Yeah, doing okay, doing okay. I've got to go and I'll be clocking on in Annesburg. I'm gonna bring Growler in.
What makes you so confident?
Because I'm fed up of people out west picking on the plucky cactus. So he's gonna come to Annesburg. It'll all be tipped in.
Okay. Well, you need any
And,
help? I mean,
we're
you're
gonna
gonna be
have
on
a
your own.
conversation about. Well, if I'm not on my own, he's gonna bring a pack of 6.
Oh, fuck.
It's just gonna be a conversation, but I have told him that we'll attempt to bring him in.
I'd like to constitute that doesn't mean that it's just a conversation at that stage.
Well, it'll originally become. It will just be a conversation. I'm gonna bring it in straight away, but afterwards,
Uh-huh.
there'll be a bridge. There'll be a bridge. So I am going for a conversation, and then I'll stop talking for like maybe 10 seconds, and then I'll try and bring him in afterwards. After that, I mean, who knows? He might hand himself in. He might surprise me. He's done it once before.
Has he actually?
Yeah, he handed himself in once.
Well, good luck, I guess, then. I was about to ask that. Is Growler the type to turn himself in? He doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, he did it once. It surprised me too.
Alright, well, good luck. I'm sick of hearing about the plucky cactus too, so hopefully, we can move on from that shit soon.
Yeah, I am too. Everyone's fucking targeting them and want to put an end to it.
What is the problem with the people out west targeting what is essentially a fucking bakery? Well, what is the logic there?
Well, I suppose it's the same with any kind of bully. They just pick on easy targets. People that aren't going to bite back. I mean, when do you ever hear about a bully in school picking on the biggest kid in the class?
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's one of the only places with decent food down in the fucking west. They should be thanking those guys. And, you know, being nice so they can get a fucking discount instead of eating the slop they have in the saloon.
They thank
Those
them
other
every
guys
time
aren't
they take the
logical,
money
man.
from the profit.
They're not logical.
I guess.
Could be a branding issue. Maybe they change the name to the Beefy Cactus. So quit getting picked on so much.
Maybe you're onto something.
The big and
I
scary
reckon-
cactus.
I reckon there was probably something that started it. Very minuscule.
Alright, man. Have a good one. Thanks for the
And
follow.
over time, the Plucky Cactus, the people working there have obviously got, and quite frankly, and quite rightly, got fed up of it. And sometimes, like me, possibly antagonize them a little bit. But it's no excuse to, you know, go to the violent way. I mean, there's plenty of people I'd
Well,
finish that.
it's just like piracy. The entire idea was that they developed it off of fear. And once the black flag was raised, you would raise your own sails out of fear that they would butcher you. To get the attention they need to possess such a thing, to make their jobs easier in robbery in the future, they need to go for a place that's known. Plucky Cactus is quite well known. So what better place to go and try and stake a name for yourself of being the outlaw themselves?
Do you just liken the Plucky Cactus to the East India Trading Company?
No, not at all, not even remotely. East India Trading Company was an entirely different thing. It was, I mean, maybe I associate them with Dutch merchants closest, but no, I
Alright,
just
fair
meant
enough.
piracy in the sense of, you know, running on operating for fear. That's all.
Well, I mean, whatever started it, let's fucking end it now.
I think it's far from over, St. John, and I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Well, listen, I think we need to be firm out west. That's exactly what I'm going to tell Growler.
I agree.
How much does he want it for currently?
I mean, over 1,000 days.
Alright.
But the West is feeling it now. It's the balance has shifted. It was quite organised. A lot of lawmen out there that handle it. Obviously, since the situation with Goldie, it's shifted. Criminals have, well, I hate to admit it, they are controlling it. Let's see how long it lasts.
As in all tides of things, such as nature, ebbs and flows. Things go back and forth. One thing's for certain, and that is that every other month you will hear of a new name that's trying to strike fear against the sheriff's department. The only thing that is perpetual in this place is the sheriff's department. So they can have whatever falsehoods of control for the time being as they like, but eventually, like all things, they'll fizzle out and die.
Yeah, they will. This one isn't to the sheriff's department. So just to everyone out west. You go into that town now. There's people saying they rule it. That fucking Benny. There's more criminals there than there is anywhere else. And they're walking around the streets. There's nothing. Might be time for a bit of an iron fist.
Nothing wrong with putting the boot down, as long as it's done properly.
When was the last time I'd been written up?
Last time you were written up?
Yeah, I do things protocol now. I dot the I's and cross all the T's. It'll be done properly.
I expect so.
We trust you, St. John. I'm sure you'll do the right thing, whatever you're planning.
Oh, and the Leadbetters as well. Does anyone know where this funeral's taking place?
I only know of the deal at the moment. Beyond that, no.
Yeah, I hate these deals.
Yeah, I agree.
Personally. Morally and ethically, the deals are great. Yeah, don't get me wrong. However, when do these girls ever give us a fucking break? When we've got a funeral of our own, they don't. Right now, we've got people that are wanted for 3,000 days roaming around, untouchable. So I told them, downright straight, find out where that funeral is, the moment it ends, and bring it in any wanted person there of a posse.
Do we know when the funeral is?
No, not a clue. I don't know where it is, I don't know when it is.
It's kind of the issue. We have essentially an indefinite deal with these guys now. The funeral could be next fucking month, and we just have
Right.
Chuck Gallagher roaming around.
Well, you know it's Wednesday.
We know it's
we just know it's
Wednesday. Oh, why don't you say something, Danny? Jesus.
Well, you just said it was on Wednesday. Well,
Is it
didn't
on-
the deal say it was on Wednesday?
I didn't see any reference of
yeah,
a date or time or anything.
Maybe I'm presuming that. I presumed it was... I thought I'd read that it was on Wednesday.
Oh. Well, maybe
We'll
I
check the
misread.
paperwork. I'm almost sure of it.
All right, well, if it's Wednesday, then a couple of days, I mean. they can
Didn't you
make
just
the
say
most
it
of
was Wednesday, St. John? Or am I going mad?
Yeah, I didn't say, I didn't know when it was.
Didn't say anything.
Maybe
I didn't know when it
misheard
was
what
and
you
where
said
it was.
there.
Yeah, maybe I've lost the fucking plot. Sorry. I thought St. John had just said Wednesday as well.
Fucking see.
No, it looks like I'm getting old.
We're all getting a little bit old now.
Hey! Sorry.
What's that?
Hey! Who?
I passed my sell-by date. I'm surprised I lasted this long.
Man was fucking armed to the teeth.
Was he wearing a bandolier? I thought those were
He had
suspenders.
two of them
Fuck.
Wow.
Where's
They're
he
full
going?
to the brim as well.
Okay, well, we best get Rose and Valentine before people start wondering where we are.
Yeah.
Make sure you're keeping the line up to date, St. John, okay?
The line up to date is my middle name.
No, I don't think anybody has called
It's a
you
lot to-
Charles
Charles
line up to
Line Up
date,
to
St.
Date.
John.
Said John.
Yeah, on that note, you all stay safe.
Stay safe, St. John.
Bring
Listen
him
if
in,
you
St.
need any
John.
backup.
I will do. See you guys
Fuck's
later.
sake. Yeah. The fucking guy.
Maybe one of you asked when's the day, and I heard Wednesday.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, open
if
your
we get back
ears
to
then.
town and it says in the paperwork that it was on Wednesday, then I will feel retribution.
Yeah,
Or vindication is the word I was looking for.
you'll feel retribution.
Well, as long as you
I
feel
meant
that, it's the most
vindication.
important
Fuck
thing in
me,
the
it's
world.
only getting worse.
Well, let's see if Len has shot Titus or some shit.
I'm
I mean,
surprised
he just got out of
survived
prison not
using
that long
Sissika.
ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole deal with the lifers coming after him, but I guess he escaped that fate.
Hooray.
Don't sound too excited, Liam. Jesus. I wonder if he's with anybody.
Lynn, he's married.
No. Oh, fuck off.
With one of
Jesus Christ.
Why did I decide to wait for you to come along here? Why did I do that? Hey, QB. We're having a little
The
wander.
only reason I know he's married because his wife was present for when he was lying on the floor like a shitting, vomiting Catherine will.
Uh-huh. Were you also present for that?
I was there on scene when Pharmacy Flo came barreling into Strawberry, covered in her own vomit, and told me the story.
Christ.
That's all I know.
God, even thinking about that just makes me sick.
I don't know. Every time I now stand before Lynn and his posse, I imagine him on the floor spinning around like a shitting,
Yeah,
vomiting
not good
Catherine
for his
will.
image, is it?
Yeah, brings me a lot of joy.
Let's check in.
Hello.
Howdy.
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 Minutes to go from something to here.
Well, we ran into St. John and fucking...
Oh,
No, we saw St. John on the way, and a conversation started, and then after a while, we had to sort of go. Everyone's gonna think we died. Let's get a move on.
I assumed you were all lying in a ditch somewhere.
No,
You're not
Close
that
enough.
lucky.
Monday, not Friday.
Shoot, Titus, you seen the tip on the line for you?
Is it tip on the line?
What's he doing?
Yeah,
Buck
told you,
is asking
Wednesday.
for you.
Vindication, fuckers. It does it. First thing it says.
Does
A
it
deal was
actually
struck
say
with
Wednesday?
Betters that are desperate to Billy Badass's funeral on Wednesday.
Okay.
In capitals, no
What?
less. Put that in your pipe and smoke
Oh
it.
no.
Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Jesus. What do you
Yeah,
want from
there
me?
you go. Good. I'm glad you said it, not
Yep.
me. Uh-huh.
Look, I apologize, okay? I'm sorry.
Holy shit, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't think I did.
Wow.
Can you say it one more
Wow.
time?
Like, you're not hearing it again, believe me.
Wow, Caine, that was real growth.
What do you
I'm
think?
proud of you.
What do you mean real
no.
growth?
Let's
I'm
let's
happy to
enjoy
admit a
the moment.
mistake.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, you enjoy that. Fuck me.
Well
You've
done,
been given
buddy.
permission to enjoy it, Wainwright.
Yeah.
Well done, buddy.
Fuck you.
Oh, interesting.
Hello, Shoe.
Any
I don't
idea
want to say
what
out loud
Buck
what I think
wants?
this is about. A little bit. There's only one thing my very creative mind can anticipate what this is about.
Can you pantomime it?
Can you give us 3 vague words that we can stew on for the next hour while you go do it?
I'll give you one.
Okay.
Davies.
No, well, that was my guess too.
Oh.
Well, that's no fun. That's too direct.
I know.
We
It's a
may as well
mystery
do the
element.
fucking sheriff meeting now. Graham is just locked on, so are we good?
Where's Freya?
I'm not sure. Hopefully,
Malachi.
close behind. I'm joking.
Yeah, we don't
Danny.
have.
We'll
Well,
do it.
oh, okay, right, you're joking. Sorry.
I just got
Okay, so you
scared
don't
I'd be
have
left on
Jagger,
my own
Freya,
for a minute.
Bolton, or Ryder, or Royal.
No,
We don't have half the fucking roster. You don't even joke about something like that.
I'm
Ryder's
sorry.
here.
I didn't mean to fuck with the schedule. I do apologize. Yeah, right. Isn't
Yeah.
Ryder outside?
Ryder
Ryder.
was with us.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Ryder?
Please don't tell me we lost him on the way.
Oh, for fuck's
Like,
sake. No, he
I only
he
saw Connolly.
he came into town.
Fucking way.
He must have come
I'm the
into
most
town.
important one, so.
Oh, here he comes. We found him.
Okay. Yeah.
Jesus.
Who did we find? Ryder?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Long time no see, Sheriff. Hope you're well.
Christ. Like a lost dog.
Yeah, I'm certainly healthy.
Yeah. As you share the sentiment with every other sheriff I've met so far.
We're all healthy. How nice is that? See how long that lasts for.
Christ,
That's actually
don't
quite
jinx it.
rare. Like, all of the sheriffs are healthy.
I mean, count the silver linings.
Please don't witch it. Wild
You've
Well, I'm
said
gonna
it
go
now,
catch a
and we've
deadly
got to-
disease, alright? I'll see you later.
All things to say. Not a bullet, nothing like that.
Deliberately
no
catch the
crime-related,
disease.
Yeah. Disease.
Okay, well. It looks like everybody's responding to everything, so, you wanna continue? Guess not.
No, I'm happy to. We might as well get him
Oh,
on.
fuck, I just let up the guy.
Oh, God.
I was waiting for it. Heard the
No, no,
spark and thought, there we go.
Now you
Yeah.
have to wait.
What a shame.
What's with all the wagons down there?
Jesus fuck! What the fuck?
Connolly,
What the fuck are you doing?
All right.
What?
What did...
What
Connolly,
did I just
what?
miss?
You just jumped off the fucking roof.
Oh.
Liam. The hell was that for?
You know, there was someone, I can't remember who used to say it, but there was a bloke that used to go around saying, you're just one bad day away. I think it's Connolly's bad day. Has he
Well,
finally
listen,
lost it? Is he
Liam,
finally
you want to
broke?
come to the bank with me?
Someone threw a flying disc up there. I'm just trying to get it down. That's all.
Oh, it's a flying disc. Jesus. You want someone to go to the bank with you, Ryder?
Oh no, I'm gonna Liam. I gotta give Liam money.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Okay, you ready to head out, Danny?
Mhm. Yeah.
Alright.
Seems we're not important enough for all the little conversations going on. It's just me and you. Yeah.
There you go, boy. There we are. You know, I gotta go to the bank too.
No, I wouldn't go amiss. I'll see if Wild's staying here or not.
Yeah.
You might want to double check.
Sure. Right. Deputies. Oh, Jerry, sorry
Hello.
you are. Do
Hello
you
there.
like sausage?
Oh, fuck. Sir, are you selling sausage?
I'm selling sausages. I'm selling Cumberland sausages all the way from England. What are you fucking laughing at?
That's a
His
fucking
reaction.
funny one, right?
His reaction was.
Sir, I'll
That's
happily
If he
take those
wants-
off your
if he likes
hands.
sausage. Is he like sausage? Leave him alone.
It's been a
my
long
God.
time
Did
since
you
I've
say
been so
Cumberland
directly
sausage?
asked.
Cumberland sausages all the way from England, sir.
Oh my Christ. Yes,
Shut
sir.
up now
I'll
before we leave.
I'll take a good package of that, thank you.
All right, so it's a
Never heard
wreck of
someone
6
so
for 10 bob.
enthusiastic.
You're all right for 10
You
bob?
should see him eat his pork
I could do better than that, sir. Depending on how
Yeah,
these
pork
go.
and beans with Cumberland.
There you go. So it's a wreck of 6, all right, son?
Phenomenal. Here, take this.
Oh, Wilford, you're a gentleman. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
No problem. You take it
And
easy.
make sure you
why
cook
he's a
them up, all
regular
right? Because I'm a
everybody
butcher,
does,
not a
he's so
fucking
cheap.
chef. You know what I mean?
Oh, these aren't cooked?
No, I'm not a chef. I'm a
Oh,
butcher.
for Christ's sake. Okay, yeah, no,
But-
that's fine, that's fine.
Just throw them in the cooker, right?
Yeah.
Just throw them in the cooker. Bit of large, you know. You'll be all right.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you,
All
sir.
right, sir.
What was your
Thank
name,
you very
sir?
much. No, it's Billy. Billy the butcher.
Billy. Okay, thank you. I might be a recurring customer here, so.
Point in my life.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I've got a butcher shop being made up in the apartments there, so.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to come through frequently, see if I can catch you again.
Fucking hell.
Absolutely, absolutely. No problem, no problem. Well, enjoy your sausages.
Oh, well. Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
Oh, my God.
Fucking brick shithouse. You'll be in touch.
You coming along,
Right, I'm
Gwen?
coming with you.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, lovely. Can't remember the last time I had a good sausage.
Well, I'm about to have 6 in the next hour.
I told you, I'm not
I hope you
surprised.
put each one in your mouth and just like push it down without chewing and just I want to see that thing all the way
Christ,
And
what kind of
and
animal
said
do you think I
people
am?
To me,
like a pelican. Just sculpt.
No, you
I
can't
cannot-
savor all the little flavors when you do that.
I think that's diabolical that I got accused for certain jokes regarding pork and beans, and she just said that.
All right, give me a
That's
sec,
fine.
Gary. Give me a sec.
Why would you ever read anything into that? You're fucking vile.
The most wild request. Whose wagon is this?
Some fucking idiots, that's who. Been
Okay,
there for a while now.
I'm fucking moving it. God damn it. Fucking middle of the road. Come on, you two up. Let's go.
Yeah, don't they know there's laws about that kind of thing?
Valentine or Blackwater, Caine?
Well, fuck it. We've been delayed. Let's just go straight to Blackwater. Duke,
That's one cadet that's got to go without a
fuck.
stack of ammunition now.
another job well done.
Yeah, nice work. Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah. That's another 2-week vacation on the card.
Why not make it 3?
Really? Thank you for the
Yeah,
approval.
you've earned it.
Thank you. What are these two? Oh, I think that's Miss Meunier.
It's Eleanor and
Yeah.
someone.
No, yeah, okay.
She was
Lie on her.
freaking out in the city earlier, seeing people dressed up in Halloween costume. Losing her fucking mind.
You can't convince me she had it to begin with.
Oh, I wouldn't try.
Howdy.
Hello there, miss.
Nope.
Hello.
There she goes.
Right, we ready?
Yep.
For better part of half an hour.
If you navigate poorly, Wainwright, just know that you're taking out about a fifth of the department.
Sounded like a challenge.
Wainwright, you will be responsible for the most damage done to this department ever.
Might be the most respected person in the crossing.
Seems like a lot could quickly change from one action then, doesn't it?
Got a real colourful patrol here with Connolly's blues and Ryder's greens and my reds and grey Caine's.
I do
Grey.
enjoy grey.
Yep.
We can
You have
tell
that with your pork and
personality
beans.
Matches perfect.
Jesus Christ.
Very
Look, you can't beat the classics. Ryder. Howdy there.
Right.
Afternoon.
That's a
Go straight
fucking...
on
It's
to
straight in
the,
that tree. Straight on.
beachhead.
Fortunately, we're going straight.
I thought we were going to Valentine.
We were going to Blackwater.
Oh, okay.
I think we got Lucy and Caine out looking for shiners in the Grizzlies. I think that's the only other deputies we have around.
Careful of the rocks.
Well, I saw Graham clocked on duty.
Oh, yeah.
We've
I
also
think
got Titus in the shoe.
Yeah, they're with Buck, I guess. Don't know how long that's gonna last.
Yeah, I'm very curious about what that's about.
Ryder.
It was like something disastrous is in the air.
Howdy there. Something about Davis. I'm assuming they were close.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't expect to wake up and lose 2 deputies.
One of you sheriffs at the moment, as soon as you've all clocked on together, have collectively come together in extreme paranoia that it's just going to go horribly wrong.
It's the way it goes.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Hear that?
yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Howdy there.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, howdy.
Hello.
I am from over in Carmody Dell, that ranch by the oil field.
Uh-huh.
And I was wondering if the wolf population's been getting quite a bit out of hand. Quite a bit out of hand. Am I allowed to go kill them all? Is that something I'm allowed to do? Am I allowed to wipe out the population?
Of wolves. I mean, fuck, if they're bothering you, then yeah, feel free.
I didn't know if there was some kind of permit I'd need to have.
No. If they're bothering you and you don't want to get your hands dirty, you can always ask the rangers to help you out.
All right, then.
Yeah. What's your name? Sorry.
Mr. Thomas Howard.
Mr. Howard. Well, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Howard. You can shoot wolves to your heart's content. As long as
Now, well, that ain't exactly the only issue I've been facing.
Okay, what else has been happening?
There's been a bit of a surge of thieves, bandits, traveling the road. And I want every one of them sons of bitches put behind bars. They've been stealing from my ranch hands. Is there anything I can do to make sure that these people get caught in a timely manner?
if you have names and descriptions, you can pass them over to us and we can go look for them.
Yeah, but these people, they ain't so forthcoming. Wearing black, striking in the dead of night, masked up.
You outlaw classic.
In fact, the reason I'm here on the coast is this is where they typically like to patrol. I've heard of 3 people in the last week getting robbed out here.
Along this here coastline.
All along, yeah.
Well, it's
But
good
it's
to know.
strange because everyone I've heard says that after they get robbed here, the assailants, they flee north. They don't go east, they don't go west, they go north.
And what conclusions have you come to?
I am strongly of the belief that these assailants hail from Amberino.
Oh, snow outlaws.
That's right.
Tricksy people.
Yeah, they're always wearing enough layers, enough black, to survive 10 snowstorms.
No, they're always prepared for anything.
I suppose. Well, where were you guys heading?
Okay, so I'll continue then. We're going just town to town.
All right. Well,
No, we can maybe pay your ranch a visit down at Carmody though, and have a look, see if we see any of these Amberino outlaws.
Yeah, I had a. Oh. Shit.
Oh, anybody you recognize, sir?
How's that? What the hell's that?
What's he running off to? Sir, hello?
Sir?
You just fucking raced off.
Okay, now
You just were chasing after those guys on the road.
he's gonna scare the shit out of him.
Well, that was strange.
Who are you?
My name's Deirdre.
How are we?
Oh wait. Shit.
How are we,
I thought this bearded man was someone I was looking for,
Who
but
did you think I was, man? Who did you think I was?
I thought you were some shady fella, but no, I remember now. The man
not
I'm
shady.
looking for has a black beard. You have a brown beard.
I do, in fact, have a brown beard.
All right. Well,
Can I be of any further service to you this day, my man?
No. I'm sorry. I thought, you know,
You are most certainly forgiven, my good man.
I made a mistake. Well, I guess you know what?
Can't just go up to folks and harass them on the road.
I'll throw my hands up, and I'll tell you what, I made a mistake.
Okay. Wait, black beard then. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, sorry.
Good
Oh,
Whoa.
Reflex.
Sir, is there any description we can take of somebody you're looking for? You suspect them of any crime? We can look into it if it's somebody you think has been harassing your ranch.
I guess the thing I ought to say is I suspect that it's a bunch of Northmen.
Okay.
Big, bearded Northmen.
Okay. Well, that does narrow the search down a little, I suppose. We can certainly get more patrols up there looking for any people who might seem suspicious.
What's the need for expediency though? Why do you need them? Why do you need them caught so soon?
Because I'm bleeding money here.
Yeah, alright, that's fair.
People are getting robbed every day.
Hell, yeah. What are they taking from you? Just taking your tools, your livestock?
Money.
Money? Just money?
And guns.
And guns. Okay,
Guns
alright.
expensive to replace. Anyway, I'm sorry. I screwed up. But
That's okay.
You
It's
know,
an
you
honest
guys have
mistake.
a lovely day.
Okay, take it easy, Mr. Howard. Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Don't tell him about this man with the black beard.
Christ, he's gonna fucking start racing. on
No, don't,
something.
don't
Sir,
let him
maybe head
Sir,
the
with the
other
beard.
direction, sir.
Turn around,
Turn
sir,
around,
turn
sir.
around.
Turn around.
Christ.
Turn around.
I
Or
mean,
just
you
keep.
think he might be
What was
deaf?
going on? I was suffering from all sorts
It's
of
fine,
issues. So
just-
he was just looking for a bloke with a black beard.
Don't let him see your beard, sir.
Look, I don't know what the hell that guy was looking for. Surely he would have reported that in sooner if these guys are rinsing him dry.
So, there's criminals that are... Yeah, I was saying I was having several issues. Are we good to carry on?
I think so. Everybody good?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Okay.
very
Go
bad,
back down. To
actually.
You catch that disease you were looking for?
Not yet, but I'm still looking for the right one.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe like tuberculosis.
Christ, don't joke about that, Wild.
That can happen to anyone, Caine.
I know, that's what. Oh my god!
Hold on.
No!
Jesus.
Hold on.
Oh
I
god.
said hold.
Oh.
I said
Oh,
hold.
he tried it. He tried
I
it.
said shit hold.
He did it.
Oh, it's only 1 out of 5. You got to try harder, Wainwright.
Oh my goodness.
I've
Tough
still
was
got a
it
long
enough?
way to go yet. What? Are you alright?
Why do I follow you? Why? Why do I do that to myself? Oh,
I was glad I could watch this time, to be honest with you.
fuck you, Danny. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, somebody else go behind Danny.
Yeah, if that's... Oh, okay. Right, I thought I was getting relinquished to command, but...
No, get back in front, Danny. You think in a patrol full of sheriffs any of us are going to do any work?
Exactly.
You got another thing
All
coming.
you. This is all you.
Confident in that.
Had these trousers clean fresh for today.
I've done
No,
one
look
report
at 'em.
today. That's enough for 2 weeks. Careful, this person.
Righto. Howdy there.
Hello.
Howdy.
Imagine that was Mr. Howard.
Again.
He looked fucking rough, by the way. I don't know if you took a peek at his face, but he looked kind of peaky.
Kind of pale. What, he
Yeah, I don't know.
look unwell or something?
Trying to get the disease from him, maybe.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get close, but he kept backing off. Maybe because I put my gun on his face. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's
That
why.
does things to people.
I'm not sure why you started, breathing heavily next to him. It's kind of strange for a while there.
I just do that around men sometimes.
Particularly unwell ones, or?
Yeah, I mean, if their time is short, it works out better for me. There's less questions.
Okay.
She looks for the ones with the least amount of fight in them.
The lower life expectancy
Yeah.
means there's far less to worry about.
Jesus
One foot in the
Christ,
grave,
Ryder.
The other on a banana peel.
Careful of the rocks and the trees.
Fuck's sake.
One day you'll all agree with me.
Is that what happens when you get, what are you, 35?
39.
Christ. Okay, I still got some time left.
You've not quite reached your peak yet, don't worry, Caine.
I'm in my pre-prime.
You're not in your prime.
Not even close.
You're only allowed to be in your prime for about a day, though.
Oh, really?
And then it's
Right.
all downhill from there.
Just downhill.
Minutes of prime
Oh,
designated.
that's right.
Oh. Sonny? Oh, Christ, it was just that. Hello, folks.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy.
Hello again.
Howdy there.
Pardon
We're not
us.
following you, I promise.
He wasn't too much
No,
of a
thank you.
bother, that man, I hope.
Nah, he was fine.
Oh, he's just an eccentric type. You say I'm thirsty?
Weren't they going the other direction? How did we...
That's what confused me.
Yeah, I was
You want
kidding.
orange juice?
Yeah, I mean, how thirsty are they?
Dee Dee's selling orange
We're not
juice if anybody
dusty at
wants
all.
any.
What are you talking? Do you think my
No, I'm
product
okay.
would be dusty? What about me? Says my product would be dusty?
That's an honest question
How are you,
from
gents? How
people
you getting
travelling on the road, you know.
How's it going,
No.
sir?
Everything's
fine
sealed
day
in
to you,
jars, shut tight.
Fine day to you as
Get it
well.
for you. All right.
I fucking love orange juice.
Grand.
It was
Oh,
really
you-
good. I
you're
had a
selling
glass of
orange
beer, it was
juice.
really good.
Just saying that sheriff over there bought him for $100. So
It's really good.
Oh, Lord, $100.
She's got a
$100 bottle.
She's looking to back to
just saying, could probably
I
return
see.
50. couldn't ya?
despite my outfit, I'm
No, you
not
can
the
ask
one
him for
selling the
150 next time.
oranges. All right.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Alright,
gonna
Pulp
Pulp in it, or is it pulp free?
Thank you. I also have milk.
He has the attire of an orange salesman, however.
Did your
Do you
orange
like
juice
orange
have
juice
pulp
with
in
the
it?
bits?
Do you have some pulp or without?
No, I like it with the bits.
Do
Oh,
you
man.
have some juice
I'm a
with
bits
some
kind of
pulp?
person.
I don't really
No.
like.
The Scottish lady just bought me out.
You're not into full pulp.
Christ.
You like
I,
half
I,
pulp.
like a
I
low
don't
pulp.
like full
Fuck all you.
pulp. I just want some
Quarter
pulp.
pulp.
To be honest, I just spent all my money on sausage, so I'm
That's an incredibly
Looks like I would
wise
say.
thing. Incredibly wise
You all
purchase, I
fucking
would
got
say.
swindled twice.
should have saved some for.
I don't know if it's swindled. They're
watch it
walking
now.
away with sausage and orange juice, and me and you are stood here with nothing. So I think we're
Well,
Oh, I
the
got
ones that
milk,
swindled.
or I
$300
got
in my
I got
pocket,
a
so-
green tonic that makes you run fast if you want it.
That doesn't sound healthy.
That's
No, Mr. Malay
terrifying.
made it. He said it was perfectly fine.
I tried it yesterday. There were no side effects whatsoever. You were
I
there
was in that
actually,
lesson,
Wayne,
I
right?
still
So yeah,
don't
there we go.
fancy it.
Other than that,
Well,
soup, maybe.
You're lost.
What else do I have
Definitely.
here? No,
Are
I
you
don't
just
have
go-
any.
Are you just going to try fucking pawn off whatever you have in your fucking pockets on these poor
Yeah, I've got a
deputies?
stew if anybody wants a stew.
Jesus Christ, don't listen to her.
Oh, well, do you want us to?
Fucking
I
mother
got a
of God.
knife.
No, I'm going to take her this way.
All the neck deep in that fucking orange juice.
Prying into your pockets.
Okay, thank you, folks. Thank you.
Be well, folks. It's pretty good orange juice, to be fair.
Do you want us to wait here a moment so you can finish
Oh,
the
yeah,
orange juice?
I want you all to
or-
stare at me while I do it as well.
How much pulp is in that?
Make you feel better.
It's pretty smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, just the right amount.
Yeah, exactly. Enough for a
What
bit
is
of
the
chew.
right amount of pulp?
No amount is the right amount. None of it.
Well, you don't like pulp?
No, fuck no.
I think, you know, if you took a tablespoon of orange juice, there should be maybe one speck of pulp. That, I think,
like
is the
it to
good ratio.
surprise me.
If
I
I
Really?
like
chew
to
it
drink
while
it
I'm
thinking
drinking
it's
it,
pulpless,
no.
and then suddenly go, oh shit, there is actually pulp in this after, you know, sort of half a glass. And it surprises me. Gives me something to think about throughout the day. You know, it's something
Something that
different.
gets stuck in your teeth for later.
Yeah.
Orange porridge.
Orange porridge.
Orange porridge?
You drink your orange juice with a spoon? Lucky you.
I mean, if it's got
say it
fucking
like
pulp
that.
in it, you might as well.
Caine, don't ever say it like that.
What? Isn't that what he just said? Orange porridge?
Porridge.
Oh, porridge. Porridge. Is that maybe that's, you know, your future business there, Conley? I think that's an untapped
Yeah.
market.
Yeah, but I think if you wanted to get it the consistency of porridge, it'd need to be God knows how many fucking oranges in one bowl.
I think at
Yeah,
that
that's
point you
what-
may as well just eat an orange.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Although
Okay.
orange porridge could be a good idea. Just porridge, but, you know.
No,
Orange flavoured.
no, it won't. It could never be a good idea. What is wrong with you? That would taste fucking vile.
What? No.
Orange porridge.
like
You're saying like have your fucking wheat cereal with water instead of milk?
Oh, Christ.
It's the same vein. You're
Mm.
sick and twisted.
Put, like, fucking blue
Sick
beans
and
into
twisted,
porridge.
Danny.
Damn right when it comes to food. Watch me put
I mean-
beans on my toast
I don't know.
and do nothing about it. I'm fed up with being told I can't.
I mean, yeah, preaching to the
Usually
wrong
milk
choir
and
there.
citrus fruit don't go together very well, so.
No, that's a good
Hang on,
What
don't
about
they say
orange
that...
milk?
Doesn't porridge rhyme with orange, almost? I mean, can we count that? Have we found a
I don't
rhyme?
think we can count it.
Surely.
Stick to your fucking day job, Caine.
They're not even remotely
My day job is
orange.
practically writing, so I feel like a...
Orange.
It's no rhyming. If you start rhyming your reports, I'm going to report you.
Well, what if I want to get into poetry? The
Do it on
orange...
your own time.
Fine.
If I wake up tomorrow and there's a report and it's rhyming orange with porridge, I am probably going to quit on the spot. I just want you to know that.
Look, I think
My
I'm
future
onto
is in
something.
your hands.
I think I'm onto something with it, surely.
Orange,
or-
orange, and porridge.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much there. Well, what?
Orange and porridge.
Orange. Orange. Porridge. Orange. Porridge. You see how that doesn't work in any fucking accent?
Okay, well, fine.
Orange door.
I'll go back to the drawing board. I'll come back with something, okay?
Door hinge.
Back to the poem book.
Hinge. Door hinge.
Door hinge.
Why don't you
Oh.
try a haiku? You don't have to rhyme with one of those.
I'm gonna
Okay, huh?
Like then you can pretend that orange and porridge is supposed to rhyme.
Hmm. Oh, send a tip.
Well, that was a nice trip to Valentine.
Look, Danny wanted to go to Blackwater because he wanted to see some mayor. I don't
Right.
know.
The mayor of Blackwater.
No, it's a dean, is it? Of the university? I don't know what the fuck. Community college, is it? Is that what he's going for?
You seem so sure. How could I possibly
Ask
tell
him.
you otherwise?
Okay. I am confused.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Hey, Leon. Hope you're doing well.
How you doing?
Oh, there's a standoff here. And we missed it.
Yeah, I resolved it. Oh, we resolved it. Sorry.
I resolved it. No,
Wow,
go
you
ahead,
took-
Lucy.
Nice. Yeah.
Say
Well, you
louder
know,
for the people in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, I was the main one talking.
Oh, there we go.
That is probably an accurate assessment. I think she did resolve it on her own. We just stood there and looked menacing.
Well, I trust Bobby, so congratulations, Lucy. You're now sheriff.
Is that how it works?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit. We only got seeing a deputy a few weeks ago. Shit.
It's fine.
So who was it? Who were you standing off with? You got an ID?
The individual in the cell, one Melody Bell. It
Oh
wasn't
Christ, she's
actually-
in there? It's so
Yeah, she's
fucking
right there.
dark.
It's
It
dark
is
in
so
there. Yeah.
dark. Yeah.
Hello?
Get out your way.
Knock,
Maybe
knock.
more than one lantern would be.
What? So now I'm a fucking monkey in a cage, am I?
Well, I mean, you're standing off with deputies
I
in
would
the
say monkey,
in the
yeah.
town, yeah?
Well, I'm also standing up for someone else, and I joined
I'm
in as
sorry?
a third party.
Standing off against a deputy?
It
What?
Simonson stands. No, it was a standoff between two people, and then I came up and joined as a third party.
Oh.
And I definitely didn't hold a gun to a deputy's head at all.
Is that true?
No, yeah, it's entirely true. I was the one who holding the gun to her head
Christ.
from behind.
Hmm.
Is Jinx good to leave? I've got a statement.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, give me a second to wrap this up, and then I'll be telling you exactly what I'm charging you with, Miss Bell. Because
Yeah, I just really like to hurry up, though. My arm is killing me. I need to rest.
that's fine.
I just had surgery, and I just really...
You're not the only one. I had surgery myself only about a week ago. So
No, I literally just
Maybe I
came
should have
from
thought of that before
strawberry
trying to fucking rub somebody.
surgery on my arm. Broken in 2 places.
okay.
I look fucking sharp, actually. Those cheekbones, they could cut a person.
We having a cheekbone off.
There's,
Oh yeah, no, okay, game over.
Is it me or is there some hair sticking? What is that?
Sheriff, do you do any exercises for your face?
Oh, look, I'm going to be honest. I eat a lot. I've been eating more recently.
Oh.
And I think that improves the facial structure. But
That's the key.
You should have seen how excited he was to get some sausage earlier.
Oh, you've reminded me of the sausage. I need to find a cooker. I'll be back.
I'll just cook them here.
Yeah, there's
On
a
the fucking
stove right there.
stove.
Wait, this works?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Look, I've never cooked here. I don't come here often.
You think the clerk stacked wood there for the last 10 years for the
I
show?
fucking tried.
I'll be honest. I didn't think this worked. Okay, well, I've put the sausage in. Now what?
Now you wait for it to cook. You gotta turn it over a bit so it doesn't burn. Have you ever cooked anything in your life before?
Look, I usually stuck to the beans, but Maggie does a lot of it these days.
Yeah, you fucking burn water a bit.
Liam, has he never fucking cooked us?
Look, I've placed them in here. Do I need like kindling? Is that what I need? Nothing's happening. It's off.
Did you?
This is ice cold in here.
Did you add wood?
No.
To the, and light it?
Do I look like I carry around wood, Ryder?
Look
There's
down.
wood on the floor right there.
You need a frying pan maybe as well.
just
put them
Christ.
straight on top of the wood.
I just put them on the wood. Do I need a?
Oh my
okay. Do we have a
goodness.
frying pan?
There's probably one in the
Sure.
Right, there's one
cabinet
right
there.
here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, the Seas Crossing's finest. Here you go.
Look, don't ask me to, cook. Thank you. Oh my
Look at
god.
that.
This is
Well
amazing.
used by the Blackwater Sheriff's Department.
Look, I'll share the sausage, okay?
But you don't have
Good night,
any of this in
everybody.
Santony.
Good night.
No, nothing like
Right.
it. I usually rely on Bolton's scalloped potatoes.
I know Bolton has ruined you.
Was that the criminal that just said goodnight to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, these are coming out good. Oh my god. Okay, who wants Cumberland sausage? It's on me.
I do not want your sausage, sorry.
Yeah, I don't want your sausage on me, please.
Really?
Already told you what
I'll
I
have a
want.
piece of your sausage.
Look, form an orderly line if you want the Cumberland sausage.
Nope.
I think it's just me.
I'm not getting close to you.
Okay,
'cause
well,
I don't
me
want you to whip your
and
sausage out in
Leo
front of
are
me.
going to enjoy this sausage together. Here you go. You know what? You can have half because everybody else is
Hi, Bailey.
ungrateful.
Thank
Hi.
you.
I said hi this time.
You did. Good
There
job.
you go.
Proud of you.
Wow.
How you doing?
Thank you.
I'm good. Just woke up.
Fucking getting any shootouts with any bedlam critters lately? Good.
Oh, the sheriff gave me a sausage, but I thought he didn't cook it correct.
What?
Sorry, well, can I just squeeze past you? I'm just going to take a seat.
Did you? I overheard Leo say
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You're gonna profane my table with your sausage grease.
No, I got it on a little plate. I'll be clean.
The fuck did you get that from?
On the floor.
I bet Lovella's got a whole kitchen stored here now.
Jesus Christ.
I heard he's moved in.
This place. There's a fucking lot of us here. I'm gonna head out of here. Jesus.
You want to go to the table?
Christ. I'm gonna go back out east somewhere.
Oh, okay. I'll come with you if you're going.
Clock in.
Oh, we're clocking on?
Actually, I might not be on my way.
Alright, I'm heading out.
And he was going on about them, saying it was a family jewels or something.
Oh yeah, the family jewels.
Right, I thought he maybe.
Oh, don't scratch on that. Oh, what has he got in his
When he
hand?
was talking about it, it was as if it had great value to you or something, you know, like he was going on about the family jewels.
Where did Carmen go?
Huh. Okay. Yeah. It was way more than a week ago. If I know the incident he's talking about. So funny enough, I got kidnapped over this. A couple weeks ago, or a month ago now.
Fucking love it, man. Post sausage clarity. That's fucking crazy. What have I done? Like Anakin on his knees. What have I done? Oh, God.
Fuck is happening?
There's a lot of horses here.
Howdy. Jesus.
I think she walked out with that. She walked out before.
Sort out.
Or do you want to go? Do you think something's happened? Do you want to
Should
go
be in
and
the
have a wee nosy?
weapons. I was told to do weapons overflow or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
It has gone.
Enjoy your sausage, did you?
Like you wouldn't believe. I gotta get back to that guy and maybe put in a consistent order.
It's not that I'm fucking jealous or anything. That would be ridiculous.
Hang on, I did offer you some. You kind of, laughed at me.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what that's going to do to my digestion.
I figured. I mean, if you kind of crushed that up, would that work?
I don't. I'm so fatty.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't give a mistake so much.
Hmm.
And I just.
You just complain about something being fatty when you're Scottish.
Yeah, I can't eat it anymore. It's fucking depressing.
That is depressing.
You can have
Can't eat black
steak
pudding anymore.
flavor. You know?
That is depressing.
What is
steak
black
flavor.
pudding? What is that? Black pudding? Like cake?
Yeah, like cake made of blood.
Blood? The fuck are you talking about?
You've never had blood pudding.
What is
You
blood
are
pudding?
missing out.
It's like, imagine a sausage, but it's made with, like, pig's blood.
Christ.
I don't know if I can really explain it very well. I've never made it from scratch, but it's got, like, a really distinctly metallic kind of taste. It's kind of nice.
But it's liquid.
No, it's like a cake. It's cakey in consistency.
But how do they make blood cakey?
Well, I think it's, like, mixed with oats or something.
Christ. What the hell are they feeding you over in Scotland?
Well, yeah, it's nice. It's very hearty. And it goes well with your pork and beans.
Really? Oh god,
No.
I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah, I bet you'll like it too.
Okay.
That's good shot. I want to know if they're back from this meeting. Yeah, I'm so desperate to find out.
Well, nothing so far. Where did they say they were going again?
Oh, somewhere near Emerald. Apparently Dwayne was trying to court me in his last fucking few weeks.
Did it work?
Well, he's giving me loads of nice wee gifts and everything. He gave me these cigarettes that he rolled by hand. They're for my horse.
Did you say they're for your horse?
Yeah, look at him. And he gave me the cigarette holder as well.
Huh.
Yeah, they're sort of mixed with hay and things.
You haven't tried them, have you? Yourself?
No, they're for the horse. Yeah. You okay? What was that? I mean, I've smoked some weird things before, but they're for horses, Caine, not for people.
Really?
Yeah, the clue's in the name. It says horse trees.
Yeah, but you never been curious.
Did I ever tell you about what I want to be done when I die?
I feel like you might have mentioned it, but you're gonna have to remind me.
Yeah, there's two things. One, I want to be cremated in both of these instances. One, I need myself to be planted with a tree seed in the most inconvenient place imaginable. Imagine, like, the middle of Blackwater Street. And as the tree grows, and it gets more and more inconvenient, and the roots start pushing up all of the bricks that make all the stores, and it starts getting in the way of wagons, and everybody has to have this, like, this conversation with each other, like, we should get rid of this tree, it's really inconvenient and in the way. And someone goes, well, you can't do that because that's Gwen's tree. And someone goes, yeah, well, I mean, it's just a tree, you know? And someone goes, well, it's an affront to her memory if you cut down her tree. That's all she's got left of who she was. And then they get to have debates over for a long time about what kind of person I was and if I deserve having a tree there that's so inconvenient. All the while, every single day, someone out there is cursing that fucking tree. That's number one. Second on the list, I want my ashes to be put inside a cigar and given to my worst enemy. And then they can smoke it without knowing, and then I'll be a part of them forever.
Christ. Well, okay, well, who's your worst enemy?
I don't know, I really should figure that out soon, I think. Would you like to be my worst enemy?
Well, no, aren't we friends? I don't want to smoke your ashes.
The line is very thin, Caine.
Christ.
I'm sure we can definitely cross it.
Well, I'm not gonna make the first step, okay? So if, you wanna, hit me on the back of the head with a big old rock or something, then, yeah.
Okay, good, because you know that if I do it, it won't be a step, it will be a leap.
Right, okay, well.
A two-footed long jump into Nemesisville.
Right, okay. Right in the back of my head. I'll have to keep my eyes out.
Yep.
Okay, so tray in the middle of Blackwater and cigar with you inside. Good.
Yep.
Good.
And no funeral, thank you.
No funeral. I'm gonna do the exact opposite.
You would. That's why before I go, I'm taking you out first.
Well, watch yourself.
Quiet night, huh?
Yeah, I think people have caught wind of the fact every sheriff under the sun is working.
Yeah, that's the reason, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This roster is crazy right now. Jesus.
I actually think we need more
Too many
sheriffs.
fucks on duty.
I do think we need a situation to occur so we can gather every sheriff and then we can have an argument for about 3 hours over what to actually do about it.
I think that'd be ideal.
But I think the argument should be contained entirely to the paperwork.
Yeah, we all have to go into the same room, no talking. We just pass around a piece of paper.
I feel like that game you play where one person draws the head and then the next person draws the body, except for we're dealing with a person that's on death row or something. And we have to figure out each stage of the process.
Yeah. And if we don't decide in time, then the person just hangs.
They go free. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
Well, we can do
Alright.
multiple rounds, that's fine.
It's fucked up. Multiple rounds like a fucking voting for a pope. Just.
Yeah.
The smoke's coming out of the sheriff's office.
Yeah.
They've made a decision. He's going to hang.
I could actually make executions exciting. I think we should do that.
I'd make any part of this job exciting.
How you been, Bailey?
What?
Okay, good, great. Thanks for the update.
Huh?
I said, how you been?
Didn't I? Oh, I thought I answered. Oh shit! Sorry.
You're fine. I see you're deep in the paperwork.
I've been okay. No, it's yeah, no, little rough patch a couple weeks ago, but I'm okay other than that.
Oh, what happened?
Oh no, it was just I was just rethinking a lot. I had a little weird patch where I was concerned on how I was doing within the department, but I realized that now I'm doing fine. And I had a conversation with a couple people, and they reassured me that just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine, stuff like that. I was just rethought a lot about everything.
Well, look, I mean, if we ever had an issue with you, we'd tell you straight. We wouldn't keep that from
No,
you.
I know. Since coming to the crossing, it was always a different change for me. So.
Yeah, it was the same for me too. It takes time.
Oh yeah, but no, I'm adjusting fine now. I had a lot of good conversations with a lot of good people.
Oh yeah, who did you speak to? Anybody?
I spoke to Virginia, Lena, Maeve, and Alaric. What else did I speak to? I spoke to Dell.
Two of the deputies
and a
making
couple others.
fancy outfits, so I can't get
Yeah, good folks there.
Mhm.
They set you straight.
Yeah, no, it was very good.
Good.
How about you, though? How have you been?
Yeah, I keep him busy. I mean, well,
That's good.
looks like we're in a bit of a rough patch. People dying, leaving. But
Yeah.
we'll get there.
We'll push through it.
Of course. We're all here to support each other, after all.
Oh yeah, no, always.
No, but I think it looks fine.
Hi, Caine.
Howdy, both. Haven't seen
Howdy,
you two
Caine.
in a while. How's it been?
Does this jacket go with this outfit? I don't think so. I think I need a darker jacket.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think the jacket works.
Oh, hi,
but
Sylvia.
the blues. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm trying to look at this. I'm curious.
Yeah, so the style,
Bailey.
but I need the color.
People in here are
Yeah.
multiplying.
I think it
No,
works, but the blues,
color
you gotta do
difference is
something.
weird.
Yeah. I see
Yeah,
you've matched
okay.
the blue with the hat. Maybe you need a different shirt.
Yeah, change the
No, I
shirt
like
out.
this shirt.
Okay. What? Okay, fine. What if you change the
I
coat
could
up
change
then?
the shirt. But
Hmm.
I will have a look. There's deputies
You
in there
did
making
just get
fancy
complimented on the color of the shirt at the telegram, though. So
Sorry.
Did I?
yeah,
Oh, so I did. That is true.
Very nice blue.
Why are people making fancy outfits? What's happening?
I don't know, but a couple of deputies are making fancy outfits.
I think
Is,
people have had their paychecks come through, so.
Yeah.
Shit, do I need to get back in my suit now as well?
You know what? I think that's working perfectly as is. Caine,
Yeah.
honestly, look, I've never seen
Did you say
anybody make that.
Caine?
No, Caine.
Did you say Caine?
Caine.
I heard Caine.
Yeah, sure.
Caine. Hello?
You heard it as well.
Look, I mean, it's not that much of a difference. Isn't that what I'm saying? Caine?
Oh, that is
Caine?
not what you were saying.
Yeah,
I thought you
she's-
said Caine too.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Caine.
I thought he said
Like Keen.
Keen.
Ooh.
Caine. It's Caine. Caine?
That's what I thought he said.
Yeah.
Keen, yeah. Keen.
Thank you,
Keen.
Graham. See? Caine. Well, anyway, never mind. I take it all back.
I'll just
What you need? Need a good newspaper.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't read the paper today, actually. I might go pick one up.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a
that'll
good
make you feel
idea,
better.
maybe.
Yeah. Just had a big lunch, so now I'm gonna sit down, read the newspaper. I'll be back.
I have a question to anyone.
What?
Where is the civilian return in this
Oh,
office?
all right.
Oh, you're fine.
Bobby, I'm just gonna grab a newspaper. I'll be back.
All right, no worries. Do you want me to accompany you and watch your back or something?
Yeah, sure. If you want to stretch your legs, save you sat there.
I get a bit of butt flowing again. I'm starting to get a bit of cramp sitting here.
Yeah. Oh, you read the paper?
Hey, I'll be honest with you. I need to read it more. See, before reading was something I struggled with for a while. You know, I didn't really get much official skill when I was younger, so I kind of had it before I came to America, and I kind of had my eyes set on becoming a law. I kind of had to teach myself how to read a little bit. So sometimes the newspapers are a wee bit too much for me. I prefer books. You know, I don't know what it is about the way the print is. Sometimes my eyes just don't pick up on it that well. But I've been trying to from time to time. You know, and keep up with the news and keep my finger on the pulse, as you would say.
Yeah, no, it certainly is useful. I mean, they don't go too crazy with the articles, so they're fairly light reading, honestly. So it's a good place to practice anyway. Christ.
I mean, I'm all right with it now. You know, it's just, I don't know. It was back home. The newspapers were, you unfolded them and they were about 2.5 feet long, and trying to read something, like half my effort when I was trying to read it was keeping it straight and managing the size of it. So I didn't really bother, but I'll buy myself one just now and have a wee nosy at it.
Yeah, we can see what people are reporting this week. I don't know when they release new issues. It might be every Saturday. Not sure.
I did get a newspaper the first day I kind of spent in the crossing, but it was off a fella called Petey Mudd, and then 5 minutes later he decided he took offence to me telling Law that he had some moonshine on him, so he took me out of town and dragged me about on the end of the rope a wee bit. So I think there's a wee bit of trauma there. I've not been wanting to look at the newspaper after that.
Christ alive, really? You did that?
I was just talking to him, and he was trying to sell me cocaine and all sorts of things, and he was trying to sell me moonshine, and then he ended up taking me up to, I think it was Bailey, and he was trying to tell me that, Law have just been shooting hostages and other such nonsense, and he was trying to get Bailey to back him up on it. And then the conversation kind of changed, and I mentioned that he'd try to sell me moonshine, so they chased him about a bit, and then I left town to get away from him, and he came and caught up with me outside of town, and throw a rope around my waist and drag me through the mud a wee bit. So I felt quite undignified, and I don't know, that the idea of reading the newspaper was just getting to me. So maybe I should sit down and get over that.
Well, pretty much bad news. Yeah, because
I thought he seemed I don't know, his demeanor and the way he talks. I thought he seemed a bit harmless, but obviously it turns out he's not. He's not harmless at all, from what I've heard since then.
Who are we gossiping about?
Petey Mudd, you ever run into him?
I've seen him talk to other officers while I was standing next to them. He's a piece of work.
Yeah, he is.
You feel like you're missing out, maybe? Bailey, it sounds like someone needs sniffing.
Yeah, I heard they're wanting to report on the graphite killer, formerly the journalist. Trying to cut connections with that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It has nothing to do with journalism.
Yeah, that's a good idea, but they're pretty desperate on a name.
No, it's not. Okay, it's not.
What's going on there? Is there a fella running around killing people? Is there some sort of serial killer or something?
Well,
I told you a little bit about him yesterday. But he calls himself or something to... Apparently he seems to like it. But we call him the journalist because he asks a lot of questions and he keeps a journal on people. That's what I understand from it.
That and the fact that he murders his victims with a pencil.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a bit of a gruesome way.
Exactly.
Telling me.
Yep, it's just you get special abilities.
Found a poor woman up near Bulgar Glade, murdered. Have a pencil stuck in her one day, and then 2 days later, goddamn medic, half dead in the Strawberry medical office, pencil in her too, with a note. Fucking nightmare, man.
Seems like a right piece of work, that.
Mm.
Has it been on the list for a while? Is it? Do you know if it's a man or a woman?
It's a man.
Yeah, we figure it's a
Alright.
guy. When you get your badge, something to look into. We have investigation in progress files, IIPs. Detectives like to use those to track, well, murderers mainly, but other incidents too. Something to look at.
Alright, I'll have a wee nosy at it when I'm able to. I've been hearing a lot about these box gang people. Who are they? I see there's a wee article about them
he's
getting
not.
caught.
He's in public. It's okay. Caine, can we borrow you, please?
Actually, that's not
Yeah.
why there's so many of us.
You want to give me your paper so I can read it?
Yeah. Have a read.
Maybe that's the case.
Wow, did you attract everyone here?
I made no
Yeah.
comments.
Sorry.
what?
Fucking dropped
I
it on
do
the
that
floor.
all the time.
Here.
Yep.
Look, my hands are slippery from the sausage. There.
Caine, what the fuck?
Well, I was giving her a newspaper. I dropped it.
Caine's thumb and his hands are just slippery from the sausage.
Of course, of course.
Look, I didn't.
His mouth, not mine.
I didn't have a chance to clean them. I'm sorry. I won't touch
Worst
anybody.
thing you could have said there, Wild. That's like
you had sausage?
Literally what he said.
I had a
Raising.
link of 6 Cumberland sausages, and nobody wanted any apart from Leo, so me and him shared.
You got any left?
The lady in the trumpet. You just start at one end and
Look,
meet in the middle.
if you're looking for him, Rhodes, a guy called Billy Butcher. Oh my God, he's
Oh my
the
God, no.
second coming of Christ. What do you mean?
Oh no. Are you
What?
sure they were Cumberland sausages?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Freya. I've never had a Cumberland sausage, so I'm assuming what I've had is
Well, I
a
think
Cumberland
you
sausage.
still haven't.
Yeah, you might still haven't.
Wait, what?
There was a rumor it was
Me
human
saying.
meat for a while.
Not human as far as I'm aware.
You what? You?
Yeah.
Wait. Before you think about this too much, hang on. Did you enjoy it?
That's the question.
Yeah, I really enjoyed, but oh God.
No,
I'm sure they were fine.
It wasn't human. And it wasn't human.
No, don't look. There's a nice dock there. You could throw up over. It's in the middle of our meeting. You sick fuck.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It might not have been. Maybe.
Look, I'm gonna assume. Let's
pork.
just stop talking about it. I don't want to think about it
Definitely,
anymore.
Most likely, maybe not. Was possibly owl and other random animals.
I'll probably taste delicious, honestly. The stupidest animals always taste
I
delicious.
would think owl is stringy.
Look, it
Yeah, I
tasted
can't imagine
fine.
that will be nice.
It was a
Apparently
delicious
pigeons like
sausage.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Nature's slowest bird. That's gotta be good for something.
Damn, the vitriol on which you brought out that fact.
Which bird are you talking about?
Owls. They're the slowest birds.
They're the one of the fastest. What are
No.
you
But
talking about?
Why does that piss you off so much, though?
Oh, nature's slowest bird. Disgusting.
They're not slow.
You sound
Owls,
so
yeah,
angry
they're
about
fucking
it.
slow as hell. Yeah.
They're predator birds. Of course they're not slow.
Well, yeah, they're predators because their fucking heads turn all the way around their bodies. It's unnatural.
You don't trust them, do you?
Don't
Yeah,
get
I
me
thought you were
started on
talking about
owls.
pigeons. Because pigeons are kind of slow, aren't they? And a little bit stupid.
Yes, pigeons.
Yeah,
Pigeons are slow.
I would say so, yeah.
Owls are not.
All right. I'll get you a pamphlet.
Anyway,
Well written.
I just wanted to get everybody's thoughts, feelings on this meeting tomorrow with regards to not asking you to bring up things now, but just to have a think about anything that you want to discuss, bring up. I mean, you know how these meetings go. Like somebody will say something, it'll make you think of something, it'll come up anyway. But just if you can, just take a moment just to think about some things that you want to bring up. Deputy Marshal Dovey put a note on there, just saying, that she can be around if we wanted her to be there, or if it's just like a sheriff only thing. Either way is fine, just let her know. Any preference either way from anybody?
How do I say this softly? I don't think she should be there.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
she
agree with
should be
that
there. I
statement.
think people will speak more freely if she's not there.
And also just because I don't think we need a marshal's presence. I think if we have anything we can bring up, there's no point wasting her time. I prefer working when we can all discuss as sheriffs, hash it out nastily, whatever we need to do, and then we come to the marshals with conclusions. We say, here's our problem, here are 2 solutions, which do you think is better?
Is there anything we need to pass on to them to, like, questions-wise?
I don't even think so.
Yeah, not that
I
I
think
can
right
think of.
now.
Yeah.
But I guess that might be something that'll come up tomorrow. So I'll telegram Dovey and just let her know that we'll be fine.
Yeah,
I mean, if she wants to come to like every other one, then that's fine. I just don't think she needs to be at every sheriff meeting.
Yeah,
I think it's good to have the sheriffs, like...
I generally agree. I think, it's nothing to do with the individual, but sometimes I think people will speak a little more freely when their superior isn't stood right there,
Yeah, it's the same with any absolutely.
Yeah, it's the same with any job even. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing against.
If she had something that she wanted to bring, that'd be fine. But yeah, just to be there to, oversee things, I don't think it's needed.
Sure. All right. I think she can be fine either way. She said it wasn't a problem, so I'll send her a telegram. Yeah, that was it. And honestly, as much as anything else, I wanted an opportunity to pull everybody to one side because it feels like it's been a little over a week since I've seen everybody. Imagine that.
Yeah,
7
things
days.
have been. God forbid we have a break from work. Jesus Christ. No, it's good.
I don't know how.
No, I'm glad people have been taking time off because it's been a rough time. So, there's no point coming to work fucking miserable. So.
Amen to that.
Well, I mean,
some of us are born that way.
Yeah, I meant other people.
No,
that's the default for me.
Is there anything
How
you
is-
want to think
Well, I
about?
was just going to ask, how is everybody feeling right now? Obviously, with I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty chewed up about the whole thing with Wallace Wilson, but I read there was Dwayne also, so it's 2 people in the department. How are people feeling? Have we reached out to people or?
I spoke to Shu about Dwayne earlier. Apparently, Lud was trying to court me in his last few weeks.
He
But
was?
I'm oblivious to such notions.
What?
So,
Wait,
Yeah.
Davies?
Yeah. He had a soft side to him, okay? When I was suspended, he was one of the few folks that actually talked to me candidly.
Oh no, I mean I used to speak quite frankly with him as well, but I just so curious how that went.
Well, he just kept bringing me gifts. Like, he brought me these cigarettes for my horse. And he brought me this
show him the
cigarette holder.
cigarettes. Show him the cigarette.
Wait,
You guys should say
cigarettes
these.
for your horse?
Yeah, and she definitely
Oh, yeah,
hasn't
she
tried
feeds-
one. She definitely hasn't tried one.
Oh, look, they're like normal cigarettes with tobacco. He went and picked the tobacco and everything. He took Shu somewhere and went and picked the tobacco. And then they've got hay in them as well, because they're... all my horses eventually like cigarettes, but sometimes this one's new and it takes time.
Yeah, her horse goes mad if it isn't a cigarette.
No. Well, Havoc did before he died. Anyway, apparently he's been taking... Yeah, he died when the Golden Hounds thing.
Oh.
We've got a new one over there. He's called Sycorax, and he's just as much of a bastard.
Probably more so after the cigarettes.
It seems to calm him down a bit. Yeah, it doesn't seem to me, to be fair.
Well, that does usually happen before your heart stops, so.
Well, we can always hope, can't we?
Jesus.
But yeah, apparently he was taking Shu out on like wee excursions and things, and because he wanted to take me and I wasn't around.
Gosh.
Oh fuck. The Freya was telling me about the file. It seemed pretty unclear as to what happened to him. Was it as the file suggests? Was it the hanging?
No, he was clearly shot. He had an arterial bleed. But this file is very bare bones, and very little effort has been put into it.
I think it's simply because they just don't know what happened. I think they found him out on the gallows at Rhodes, shot, and there wasn't a goddamn bit of evidence that they could find. He was just there, and he died. The rumor is that Leadbetters are trying to take revenge. I think.
Yeah, so he was executed.
Yeah, because he was there for Billy Badass's execution, and now they're trying to, get theirs.
But I thought their whole thing was they were going to wait until after the funeral to do any revenge or anything.
Well, I guess that's the deal now, but who knows what they've been up to in the meantime. So we just don't know. We have nothing, which makes it...
The day I can't take a criminal at their word is just...
Yeah, imagine.
Well, Buck asked for a meeting with Shu and Titus about an hour ago, so they assume it's maybe about that. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get some more information.
Gotcha. How is Shu doing now?
She's coming around a bit. She's struggling. She said she's been the last few weeks, so I don't know. Struggling a lot, and it's difficult because her and Goldie already had folks after them. Never mind with Goldie no longer under the protection of the department and the Outlaws' eyes. So it puts Shu in a very difficult position now because she is not only a law person, but she has obviously the fear that Goldie's going to get targeted, and she's getting targeted alongside. Folks have tried to utilise that against them. She said they took a few steps out of their apartment in Armadillo not long ago and just got shot down immediately.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's lots of folks threatening him. But I think Goldie he still wants to be part of the department. He really does. He's
really?
toning. Yeah, he does.
I hope so.
I tell
He's trying to work towards it.
Said as much. He's doing a little community effort down in Armadillo now, but he does want to be a deputy again, and
he does.
Well,
and he was a damn good one. I mean,
he was
absolutely
one of the best.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's.
Yeah,
nobody's done that. So I'm hoping it's not too long before he tries to come back. I've been trying to go down to Armadillo more recently, just getting patrols out there. I think we should keep that up. Get eyes down there more often because I don't want us to be away and something happens down there.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know how long that sort of thing could even take. I know these things sometimes take a while. It's pretty fresh, so it's she was mentioning how if it takes like 6 months, I mean, fuck, the department's going to be completely different by that point.
Well, I fucking hope
everything changes in the department even in a week.
I know. I mean, in a month it's very different.
I mean, look what's happened in the last few days. We've got 2 deputies dead, 2 retired.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Wait, who retired?
Jaeger
got shot,
and Carter.
Jaeger.
Yeah.
Carter's
Jaeger and
on
Carter.
leave. She intends to come back, but it'll be a long leave.
Right.
Yeah, she's expecting. Off to California.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, good for her. Oh, well, still, Shu seems to be doing a wee bit better. She's a bit more in better spirits, but I think she's still a bit dejected and feeling a bit frustrated, so...
Sure. No, I understand.
That's fair.
Pleases me to hear about Goldie having aspirations to come back, though. And even, look, I mean, however long it takes, even if the department's completely different than what it is now, there's, it's going to benefit from him coming back, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's just, how do we deal with that? What do we do? Is there a clear path forward that can help prove that he has seen what he did wrong and wants to, come back with a clean slate? So I don't know. I know it's not linear most of the time, so I don't really know how we can help with that. I don't know if it's like a time thing.
I think in terms of him sort of knowing what he did was wrong, I mean, he said as much numerous times over in his statement that I think it was Royal that took it. He didn't seem like he tried to defend himself, if memory serves. So,
yeah. Yeah, so
Well, I think the best thing that we can do from our end is to keep checking in on, well, Shu and Goldie and Caruso, Merriweather, just make sure that they're not spiraling, and to make sure that they know that we're, still with them, still going to protect them regardless.
Caruso's lost a lot of weight, apparently.
Hmm.
You might get told to fuck off.
Nice. But he's looking to join the paper, I think, so.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah,
I
I
mentioned
thought
Royal
that'll suit
and
him.
Royal appears.
What? Hello.
Hello.
Wainwright would like to know if is allowed to be involved in this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
There you go. Look, you didn't get told to fuck off.
Yeah, well, I'm 50-50, you never know.
If you want to, I can.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that for you if you want.
No, I'm quite content. No, I appreciate the offer. That's really kind of you. It's rare I get the offer.
Why was my name being spoken?
No, we were talking about
That you took Goldie's statement. Just talking about Goldie.
Yeah, it's talking about if there was a potential return down the line, and how the statement that you took from him was, he didn't. If memory serves, he didn't try and defend his position. He was pretty forthcoming about accepting what he did was wrong.
Yeah, we were just talking about a path back and what that looks like and how long that might take.
Mm-hmm.
And whether it's a case of time or actions, behavior, whatever that entails.
Yeah, look, I think, seeing as the marshals got involved with that, I think we're going to have to wait on their word. But like I said, as long as we're checking in on them and making sure that they're, going down the straight and narrow, I don't think any of us here have a concern about bringing them back.
Yeah, no. And then it will come down to Sharp, really. I know he's been away for a bit, so I don't know.
Has anybody seen him or spoken to him?
No, not seen or heard from him.
Last I heard from him was, I think like a day or two before the conclusion to the investigation. He just telegrammed me just a couple of questions that he had, but nothing of note. More just like, I think he was understandably like sensitive to how people were, little things like just down to the tone of someone saying hello type thing. I think he was a little on edge with what was going on.
I mean, problematically, the public opinion didn't do any well, for the sake that honestly, this is genuine, the way that I found out what actually happened. And I don't mean to speak ill of the man that just passed, because I'm not speaking ill, it's just the facts of the case. Davies came out to the Valentine Sheriff's Office and yelled out he got beaten up for trying to kiss another man's wife. And that is the public knowledge that I'm aware of regarding the circumstance. So I can understand why Sharp would be apprehensive to be around
Sure.
at the moment if that's the story that was perpetuated.
Yeah, I mean, it was more nuanced than that, as I'm sure you can imagine, but...
Oh, I presume so by no doubt. I'm just speaking of public opinion. I'm not talking about what actually happened.
No. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, ordinarily, it was something... If it wasn't a sheriff involved, and the sheriffs would have been involved in that investigation.
No, sadly.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing, Royal, are you coming to this meeting tomorrow?
The plan is
if
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I have every intent on coming, yeah. Just if something pops up, but I doubt it will.
Yeah, you'll be pleased to hear I have nothing at all to bring up. So I'll be fucking silent, probably, for most of the meeting.
Thank God.
Yeah. Don't take my my name being at the top of that list, arranging a date as being... Like, I have this list of things. I literally just put it up as a continuation from the previous one that Freya did, which obviously didn't happen because at the same time as that was the whole investigation. So.
Oh, the shit.
Yeah, imagine it'll be a quick one.
Well, we can have a think and bring anything up tomorrow. I'm sure somebody will have something that'll spark some conversation.
It's always the way, yeah.
As long as we're all on the same page.
Are these
Which
something
page is
that
that?
are just
What's that, Danny?
I was going to say, are these something that are just randomly decided as and when people get together to make them? In the sense of if I wanted to host an undersheriff meeting and start getting things going, could I just do it?
You
Or
can
what's
just
the-
do it.
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
I'm trying to
Okay,
aim
lovely.
for like, well, I doubt it'll be weekly, but at least bi-weekly for sheriffs because there's so much shit that we have to talk about. To be honest, it's easier just to talk rather than write to each other.
Yeah.
But absolutely, if you want to hold a meeting for the sheriffs, just get a sign-up sheet and put some dates out. See what folk
Brilliant.
are after.
Lovely.
And prod the seniors to do the same, because sometimes the senior.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do think our seniors. This is something we could bring up tomorrow. Actually, I think the seniors as a rank is slipping pretty hard right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
came up last meeting as well. To be honest, we were trying to push. We were trying to push seniors and push the undersheriffs to push the seniors as well to remember their duties, because I think a lot of them are getting that and then just not checking in with a lot of their duties.
I think we should just be tougher with them, and maybe we can just discuss this tomorrow. But I do think we need to be outlining their duties clearly. I mean, it already is outlined, and just say if you're not doing this, you will be demoted back down to deputy. Because
Yeah,
there's no fucking point in you being a senior.
That's it. I think a lot of them think that that's not going to happen.
Has
I
that
mean,
ever happened?
No, well,
No, but it can.
It's not
it
about.
has in the past. Very rarely. Very, very rarely.
I know there was talk of it at one point, but I don't know if it ever happened.
It's more
it's-
from
it's one-
marshals, I think. Sorry, Danny.
It's my fault. I do this all the time.
No,
I
no,
get
it's
a lot
me.
of
I'm
shit
so
for this.
sorry.
I'm bad for it.
Sorry. Continue, please.
I think that it's, even though it hasn't happened in the past, as we've clearly seen with a particular case recently, there are people that just aren't doing the job. And unfortunately, you don't get the badge for not doing the job. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we have to be harsher, but that's what it is. And I discussed this with US Marshal Dovey and Sheriff Malachi the other day. There's a lot of these issues that come up where it's a jump between from a gentle, nice conversation, a little nudge, and then it starts to turn into discussions where I believe what I think we've lost the art of is a decent bollocking, in my opinion, where
Sure,
sometimes you do need to just pull somebody aside and go, pull your finger out and get your shit
Mhm.
together without it needing to go to paperwork or any big issue or some major problem. But there just needs to be the decent art
Yeah,
of a good
Davis died and
chewing
Wallace
out
Wilson
to
died.
come back.
This is the
Because
thing as
there
well.
are a lot of seniors that aren't doing a job of the senior, and I wonder why, and then I speak to them and they start talking about it. There are some that quite often I just don't see any now on my shift. I'll be honest with you. I think I see Lucy occasionally, as I mentioned, but there's a lot of the time where there aren't any, and I don't know what's going on.
We've had talks with a lot of folk in the department in the past and given like small bollockings to folk, but we tend to take the stance of if it doesn't need to be paperwork, we don't make it paperwork. However, I and a few others have noticed that between talking between ourselves, the same folk are getting the same bollocking and not everybody knows about it. However, when it is written up, it's held against them for future promotions or future progressions and things like this, instead of looking at their growth. So we need to try and find a balance there, of being able to help them between ourselves and being able to have that written down if we need it written down, or how to.
I think that then just telling them, saying, look, I'm going to have this conversation with you, right? If somebody else comes up and tries to start the conversation, please inform them that you've had a conversation with X person here and that it's already been spoken about and that,
Oh, I
you've
don't
heard
mean
what
the
you need to
same
hear.
incident. I mean different incidents of the same nature.
Right.
So, like, say X person isn't doing their job. Say the X person is being too brash in a firefight or something and not listening to their team. They've been spoken to about it before, but it's still happening. And we're noticing it's still happening, but we don't know it's happening that often because we're having that talks with folk. But because it's not written down, we don't have that as reference. Then that creates extra paperwork, but it also is held against them if they want a promotion in the future.
Well, this is the issue. If people, and I'm not trying to start being
Think
too
of them.
negative, walking over to what was quite a gentle conversation and
No,
getting into it.
it's the
But
discussions that.
if people read the fucking paperwork, we wouldn't have this problem. Look at the one that Malachi opened the other day for Brooks. You know what I mean? It highlighted very clearly that Brooks wasn't responding very well to conversations about his dismissiveness. And the immediate drag through the dirt was that people were telling us to just speak to him about his dismissiveness, which, if you had read, was the issue. The situations being minded themselves. And so you try and note it down. But as you said, people get far too agitated about having something noted down and hold it against them. It's just because something isn't in paperwork, or is in paperwork, sorry, doesn't mean it's the end of the world or a big issue. I think that we just need to sort of sway the general populace away from the ideology behind, okay, I've seen it written, this is egregious, I'll never speak to them again. You know, it needs to be, it's not that they're actively trying to make something terrible, just God forbid we ever document something, and so that we know it's documented, and that's it. Because I might have gone into his promotional file, and that's just an attitude change thing that we need to disseminate amongst the ranks and make sure that people don't look at it and that we
look,
are on the same page.
Two things. One, a lot of these complaints are petty. I've got to be honest, a lot of these complaints are going to be a matter of opinion. This person goes off during a firefight. This person does that. At the end of the day, who fucking cares? If there's somebody you don't enjoy working alongside, you can find excuses not to work with them. And if there's somebody who doesn't listen, they're probably going to get themselves killed. There's a lot of things like that where it's just going to be down to opinion over, I don't like working with that person because I think they have too much of an independent streak, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we don't want to quash people's personalities, and because there's so many different types in the department. We've got lone wolves and we've got folk that can't, like, you know, need to work in a big group. And
we just have to understand that, like, just because maybe you think there's something wrong with the way a person's acting doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just not what you would do. And that's completely fine. But sometimes it's one of the hardest things, sometimes as a sheriff, to look at their behaviour and think, okay, this isn't something I would do. But is it worth telling them not to do it? Because is it really, in the grand scheme of things, the end of the world?
I think when it comes down to that sort of issue, though, we need to start having more faith in each other to understand that we're not doing it out of opinion, but there is a genuine belief as to why these things are happening. And it's two different scenarios. The paperwork that I've been referencing in terms of the way that certain things have been discussed is paperwork that I believe is my duty as an undersheriff to make sure that the fellow safety of the people that I serve with is upheld. But people have accused me of having an opinion about it just because I don't like the way they're acting, which is majorly different. And I think that I would have certainly personally appreciated more faith in the fact that I was doing it for the betterment of the individual and the department, and not just because I wasn't very particularly fond of the attitude shown to me. Because there are many that none of us are particularly fond of the attitude, and that's fine. We can live with that as part of the job, you know, as you've made very clear. But I think there is a difference when you have a genuine concern about a behaviour, and that we need to be a bit more lenient in terms of, you know, okay, why does this individual have that concern particularly, and then discuss it from there.
Yeah, I think we have a bigger issue right now with people not wanting to keep logs of shit rather than people bringing up petty shit. I mean, we had to parse out the fact that, you know, we had a complaint from a senior doctor and nobody wanted to touch that for some reason. So if we're having problems there, then you know, we're going down the wrong direction. Well, I think I agree with Danny that we should be keeping logs of shit so everybody's aware of people's performance, but we shouldn't be holding, you know, investigations or files above people's heads. You know, we have to...
That's the problem with the one, for example, about Brooks. He's not responding to feedback. Instead of going, why is he not responding to the feedback we're giving him? How do we resolve that? Instead, what has happened is he's not responding to feedback, and it's been left there for people to stew over. Why is he not responding to it? Then maybe we need to. Somebody else needs to speak to him. Somebody who does respond to. And that is, we are not against each other as sheriffs, as under sheriffs. This doesn't have to be like a back and forth of like people, oh wait, they're not doing their job right or whatever. It's a case of, okay, well, who does get through to him? And okay, maybe he's not my flavour and I can't get through to him, but he does respect someone else, so they can get through to him. So let's find out who that is. Let's work together and do that. That's where that file filled out.
Totally agree. Yeah. Like Freya said, this all boils down to, you know, everybody has their own style, their own the personality, everybody's different, and people will respond to that differently. So I
And
agree.
we absolutely shouldn't stifle that either, because I remember a time in the department where everybody was, where to get promoted you had to fit a small box. I absolutely do not want that back. Everybody needs to have their own personalities, their own way of working. That's what makes the department work.
Yeah. My problem with paperwork is a file gets written up and that's fine. Number one, we got 16 people writing in their own fucking 2 cents before we even get someone's statement, which shouldn't be happening.
Yeah,
But
that shouldn't be happening.
the problem is that it's everyone wants to put their 2 cents down and there's no actionable stuff going on. It's just, well, I don't like this person because this one thing happened this one time 6 months ago or whatever it is, and it just spirals into fucking nothingness, and then no one wants to fucking touch it because there's been a week and a half of people going back and forth on it when it could just be a simple conversation. So if we want to put stuff in and have logs of it, that's fine, but I think we as sheriffs, and it needs to trickle down to people need to learn that you can read something and not have to put your 2 cents in it. It just read it and call it a day.
Yeah,
but this is why the paperwork went so awry recently, and it's became the issue. Because look at circumstantially, I'll talk about the only perspective that I have, which is unfortunately my own, but I was told by a sheriff, because I had a concern about not being able to reach out to an individual to put down the documentation that was there. I did as I was told, putting the documentation down in that regard, and what did I get for all of my trouble for trying to deal with an issue where I genuinely believe the individual was threatening or endangering the lives of his fellow comrades at the time? Was being told that I was being petulant, obsessive, pedantic, childish, and it was a bunch of bollocks. And this is the point. We're putting too much on the opinion side, because the department is brilliant. And I absolutely adore the fact that we all have opinions and that we encourage each other to share them. And opinions are fantastic. But when opinions come without facts or context, then opinions are pointless, because they don't do anything for the scenario. If people would actually take a moment, like you said, to read, to wait for the statements to come in first, to actually look at the context and believe in each other with the concerns that are raised before putting in and start dragging each other through it, you'll have not only people more willing to look at the paperwork and talk about it, but you'll have people that are comfortable to do it again without getting their name shat on immediately. Because that's why you've got senior doctors making complaints nobody wants to touch, because it immediately turns into a, well, no, I don't like this person because 6 months ago that happens, or I like them because of this. So I'm not going to look at the facts or context. I'm going to put in my opinion first. And unfortunately, sometimes, as we all very know with recent things, opinions are one thing, but what actually happens is another. And we need to learn to differentiate that and make sure that everyone's on the same page for it.
I mean, look, when we get down to the brass tacks of it, a lot of the problem with the paperwork is the way the files are positioned. They're all positioned in such a negative way. And that's what I took umbrage with the Brooks file, when it is positioned in a way that sounds extremely negative, and then it ends on a, we want to use this to uplift and help people, and then it is later used in a negative manner again. That's, that's not productive. It doesn't help anybody. If we actually do want to help our deputies be better, we have to prove it with our actions, not just our words.
Yeah,
and in
I
this
agree
case,
with that.
the action of
I
then
agree with
using that file against him is going directly against the words that were said. And in that case, I find that just really unreasonable.
No, I completely agree with that. I never managed to put in any undersheriff feedback for him in regards to his promotion, but I completely agree that it needs to be addressed. As soon as I saw the undersheriff file come up for him to be considered for said promotion, I went out of my way to have an hour-long conversation with him. It was a fucking rough conversation. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I respect you for doing that, because I know you don't get along with him.
Yeah. I was just going to say the same thing.
That's the thing. I quite like him. I really genuinely do. And this is my problem. A lot of people have made presumptions like that, especially other undersheriffs. And I've really had to struggle with the fact that I've now been seen as somebody with this reputation going out of my way
But there's
to
a
put the man
difference.
down.
There's a difference between getting along with somebody on a chummy manner and getting along rank undersheriff to senior deputy. When you're the person having to bring them up all the time and say, stop doing that, it's very difficult for you to get along in a conversation that involves doing that. So I think there's a difference between the two.
Right. I got through to him, I'd like to think. We started to see eye to eye. And my issue, which was probably poorly highlighted in the documentation, which I genuinely had concerns that he had no respect for rank above him. That was my concern. He let off a gun in an office, right? I don't really want this conversation to be about Brooks, because he's great, and I have no issue with him. But when I spoke to him about it, he said, you need to have faith in me and what I'm doing. I said, I just watched you shoot a gun off in the office full of deputies. That's fucking dangerous.
Was that not an
Regardless.
accident?
an accident or not, you shouldn't be running around with a double-barrel shotgun in an office and letting it discharge.
It's a room.
I've shot
full
in an
of
office.
Guns though. It's a it's a room full. I don't think that should be like a major
I
thing.
was personally
It's an
concerned
accident.
that, when an undersheriff goes, regardless, we were getting into all the ins and outs of it. I spoke to
Well,
him
hang
about
on.
my
That is
concern.
the issue, though, because in this incident, for example, if half the department goes, it's not a big deal. If he does it, if something goes wrong and he discharges the weapon, you can choose to deal with that in two ways. The one way is to go, I told you not to do that, and now I have to reprimand you using my words. The second way is to show them why it was a fucking mistake to do that, and make them fucking sit there and clean up the mess and patch up the holes by hand right there and then. And if they're not receptive to that kind of feedback, if they're not receptive to dealing with it in that way, then you can perhaps look at lecturing them. But most of the time, a lecture is not going to get through to anybody. And I think that is a large part of the problem when we're doing corrective actions, is a lecture is just not going to get through to anybody.
I was always taught to go for a gentle conversation. So that's what I just spoke to him in quite a polite manner. I just said, do you understand what happened there? And do you think that that's totally okay? Have you got any problems with that? And he didn't. And so when I highlighted that I'd be concerned about that, he said that I need to have faith in him and get over it. So I presumed that I was not getting through to him. I spoke to Malachi about it. He discussed his own issues with him about a certain extent and said he'll get back to me on what he wants me to do. And then eventually the paperwork came about. I saw Brooks again later of Valentine, and there was a lot of times where his attitude made me curious. And I thought, does he actually know that he's doing something wrong, or does he just not give a shit about the fact that I'm saying these things to him?
Well,
so then I went and spoke to him properly when that undersheriff file came up, and I spent an hour and a half speaking to him. And it came down to the fact that no, he does have entire and utmost respect for the badge and the ranks and all the rest of it. He's just an argumentative person, or he was quite happy to get his own opinion out there and stuff, which is demonstrably fine. But at the time, that was not the opinion or the attitude that was shown to me, and it took a very long conversation to get through to him.
Have you considered that perhaps, and I mean this with all of the respect that I have for you, Danny, and you know that I have respect for you, sometimes you can come across as very condescending. And you have to be very careful when you are an undersheriff speaking to a senior deputy, that when you're talking to them and lecturing them, you're not being condescending to them and speaking down to them, because it's very easy to do that. Like, you understand what you've done wrong, right? You know what I mean? Like, parenting them.
I understand where you're coming from, and I know that my tone of voice is particularly not fond of being able to create such a better environment. I know what I can be like. I believe that I was capable of having that conversation with him in a gentle way, because he left the conversation happy. I didn't presume that I was being condescending. Mayhaps if somebody else was there present, I could have been told wrong. It might be a fault that I didn't notice. At the same time, I do believe that if the conversation was had in the sense of, right, I've read this paperwork, here's why I have issues with X, Y, and Z. Let's speak about this in an applicable manner to one another as a sheriff or deputies, etc. The paperwork would be more applicable in the future. Because obviously, even in this conversation now, everyone's got a differing opinion. I personally, and this will not change for the sake that I generally understand my own opinion on this, and I completely respect why you have yours. If somebody's not controlling their gun safety in an office and it goes off, God forbid that hits another deputy and we've got a worse situation on our hands. And I know that you all understand that, and that's different, and that my reaction to it may have been my own. But then waking up the day after, reading the paperwork of being called all the stuff under the sun, the way that it went, and the attitudes being perpetuated, that doesn't conduce anything either. That doesn't help anyone in the scenario, and that's why you've got senior doctors making complaints and they're not getting heard, because nobody wants to be put in the line of fire like that. It's fine to be put in the line of fire.
Okay, can we agree then, just generally speaking, and we can talk more about this tomorrow, we need to meet people where they're at. You know, we have to speak to people in particular ways because people are going to react differently depending on who you're speaking to. We have to maybe slow down on giving our opinions on the paperwork and, blasting fucking files so we're not reading 10 pages at a time. And we just need to slow down and take things as they are. Because I think that's what it is. I think everybody's become too high-strung and we're making mountains out of molehills. Instead of actually focusing on the molehills, or on the mountains rather, that actually do come our way. I think we all need to start with a step back and to look at the situation as a whole before we even comment on it. Because a lot of the time, I don't have shit to say about the investigations that are going on. And I think that's really the attitude that we should have. If we don't have anything absolutely dire to bring up about something, then I think we can save ourselves the reading, because that's what it is. I think everybody's just sick of fucking files and fucking reading.
No, I agree with you on that. I think on the slowing down thing, because what happens is, and we've seen it a couple of times now with investigations on things or discussions on things, where one person writes something a little, a little hot, let's say, and then it kind of snowballs out of control, and other people are like, yeah, it's like the mob come out with pitchforks, they kind of rally each other on. Whereas if people just took a breath and just slowed down, thought about it, come back to the file once they've had a good think about it, as opposed to writing in the moment, in the immediate emotion to what they've just read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is
and
the
now,
issue.
Donny, you have had the perfect example of why you should meet up once every 2 weeks and discuss things instead of doing it all in paperwork. Because you see how easy it is to have a discussion.
Yeah, that conversation that we just had would have taken 2 weeks if we had written
2
that
weeks
down.
and writing that down.
Yeah.
But FaceTime is very important for that exact reason.
Yeah.
This is why I would absolutely really love meetings. Preferably weekly, but I don't think it'll be weekly with everyone's schedules. 2 weekly, and then we can hash out everything, talk about everything.
Well, we can
get a
have these
general idea.
conversations with each other too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we can just
It's good
encourage
to
it
have
more.
like it across the board as well, have an understanding.
Sure, you were gonna say something.
Since I am most likely unable to make the meeting tomorrow, there is something important that I bring up. Something very obvious, I believe, but just wanted all of you to be aware. I think your mountain right now is morale. This is coming from deputies, established senior deputies, undersheriffs, and sheriffs alike. I talk to a lot of people. I've been off duty a lot. They're very honest and frank with me. I had a sweet deputy yesterday tell me that he's afraid to do work sometimes because he doesn't know if he's going to get in trouble for something. I had a senior deputy, multiple senior deputies, tell me that some of us sheriffs are completely unapproachable. I've had undersheriffs tell me that stuff that I don't even want to say out loud. Buck resigned, by the way.
Oh, right.
And from what I'm hearing from a lot of people, I would not be surprised if we had more LOAs and resignations coming very soon in the future. I think everything's in tatters right now. I don't know how to fix it. I believe it is our job as sheriffs to keep people working and to have fun and encourage people to make mistakes, be able to deal with shit.
Allow people to enjoy their jobs.
Yeah, and this is what a big thing that I wanted to talk about tomorrow with, and this is why I bring up the files thing as well, because I do not want to get it to a point where we're getting silly little nitpicky files where people think that they're walking on eggshells and they can't do their jobs for fear of being spoken to about mistakes, like silly little mistakes and things. I've been in the department long enough that I have seen that happen before, and it's a horrible place to be, and it makes you not want to come to work.
I think that it does boil down to the fact that morale, unfortunately, in all terms of every army and period of history, and including the department, is a top-down, trickle-down system. We were hit pretty hard with the investigations that happened recently. Nobody enjoyed it. Not a single one of them. And it's beyond obvious. And you all need a lot of time. And God forbid I say it, open up to be the fucking soft one out of every one of you hard bastards stand before me that will poke fun and laugh at me after. A little bit of care, God forbid. Because, unironically, every single one of you that wakes up and reads the paperwork and feels the way that we do about things, and I know I've not been an undersheriff for long, but long enough to have learned the lesson, as with the recent stuff spoke about, it's disseminated. Every time there's a little sigh, every little "this sucks" moving on moment, it's disseminated. And unfortunately, it is up to us to be the ones to keep smiling and pushing through and making sure these deputies do a good job. And as made clear, and opinions being opinions on if I've accidentally started my own or not. The witch hunts have got to end. We've got to make sure that people are comfortable in doing their jobs. People have got to be understood and listened to and heard, and we've got to be approachable. And that's a tough job considering everything that we have to deal with, but it's a part of the job that we have to do, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I think with where we're at now, I mean, I'm thinking back to the start of the year when we had so many people die on the job. This feels even worse than that because it was so messy just across the board from everybody. But the only way we're going to be able to bring this back is to just get down and do the work. We have to be there as much as we can for everybody we're working with. And like you say, we have to make the job actually enjoyable. You know, we have, take a deputy out for lunch, you know, maybe go on a little ride along somewhere and just, you know, don't answer a fucking tip. Just go ride somewhere, chat with them. You know, it doesn't have to be fucking doom and gloom because the nature of the job itself has plenty of that. And I think the most important point is that we have to remember we're on each other's side. We're all here to support each other. We're not trying to one-up each other. Nobody's trying to be the best sheriff or the best undersheriff. You know, the competition's nice, but we want the best for ourselves. And we have to push for that, and we have to do that for the next God knows how long until things go back to normal. And I think that's the only way to get out of this.
I do think
Yeah.
a good thing to accept is it might only get worse before it gets better. And we need to be prepared for that, at least for the foreseeable future.
Well, on that point, Shu, given that you can be here tomorrow, was there any specifics, any examples that was given, something that we can kind of chew on tomorrow and see what we can come up with to help find a fix to this?
To be completely honest, a lot of them have all been saying the same exact thing. And that is, I don't want to look at the clipboard. And I don't know if that's because of the deaths. I don't think so. I think it's just... That's been mostly coming from senior deputies. So I'm assuming it's the feedback and things like that. I do believe that... there are... I don't know. I just don't know. Everyone was really confused about the whole Goldie, Caruso, and Merriweather thing. And that's a lot of what people have been going back to, especially the younger deputies. Goldie was very involved with a lot of them. And that made them question a lot of things. We try to encourage them to keep their heads up, just like we all have done. And I don't know, a lot of them are still reaching out to Goldie, and it really fucking hurts him, but he still does it. And it's just, I don't know, like, why are they reaching out to him and not all of us? Just is what it is, though. It's just trying as fuck.
Yeah, it really fucking is.
For what it's
It really
worth,
is.
I'll put my hands up because I know that I'm not the most approachable person, and I've always tried to put people around me who are approachable to make up for that. But in times like this, it doesn't really help.
I will say, if another specific undersheriff leaves, which I have not spoken to them about it, it was just brought up to me earlier. I really think that we're going to see a lot of people leave this department or go on LOAs. A lot.
Who do you think's going to leave?
I don't think they're going to leave, but if they did, I know that a lot of people will leave.
Weber, is it?
Mm-mm.
Boston.
Austin.
Yeah.
And that's across all ranks. Elise said he's okay and feeling okay, but
This is the frustrating thing, and it because everyone's only going to see one side of things that everything happened with, and I know that when I was a deputy, that's how it was. You'd get all the little whispers about what potentially happened. You'd get one side of this and one side of that, and it just it's awful. It just hits morale so fucking hard.
I don't even know if it's whispers, personally. I think regardless of the situation or the whispers or what people have been told or whatever or anyone knows, everyone looked up to Goldie.
Of course
Quite
they did.
a lot
He was
of
a fantastic sheriff.
Well, no, this is what I'm getting at. So many people absolutely adored the man
Mhm.
that these people, that when they look up at them like that, it happened with you a while. When you were under investigation, people look up to these people. And when they see something like that happen, they can't fathom that somebody they care for like that would make a mistake or look at anything like that. So no matter what information's made, they won't ever presume anything but something's gone wrong and they don't like it. So it almost takes away the point of whatever happened, because that will never change the fact that when people look up to these people like that, they'll
the thing is when someone fucks up in this department, when someone joins this department and we bring them in as cadets, the first thing we tell them is you are going to make mistakes and we are going to be right here alongside of you to help you through it. Yeah, you may get in trouble. We will learn from it. We will grow from it. And we will figure out a path forward. With what happened to Goldie Crusoe Merriweather, what happened with Wild, and what happened with Crisco, luring poor Caine out into the fucking woods, looking at the sky, Crisco, whatever his name was,
Oh no, sorry.
beating her. Yeah. He beat the shit out of Caine because he blamed her for another deputy's death. We don't learn from the mistakes of other deputies. We are not transparent with them. We never learn and grow from any other mistakes. We sweep them under the rug, and they're kept in a sheriff or undersheriff file. We never show people a way forward. It's always just a whisper. So that's why people are afraid of fucking up now. Because Goldie's just walking around aimless. He has nothing to fucking do. Caruso might be joining the paper. Merriweather's working at the Plucky Cactus. We drop people. There's no learning. There's no forgiveness. It's just over. And that's why they're afraid.
I agree to an extent, but how, returning the question, how would you go about it? Because a lot of the privacy around that is to save those folk who are remain in the department. That if they've made a mistake, you know, if they've been demoted or something, they're still in the department. How would you work around that in order not to... Because that would expose everything for them and maybe have others hold that against them moving forward? Like, what would be a way around that?
Well, that was a choice that we made, and we're adults, and we deal with the choices that we make. We will answer questions. We will be transparent. We will deal with the consequences of our actions, and other people will learn from that too, and say, oh my gosh, I really fucked up. This is what I should expect. Wild, would you have been upset if people found out about what happened with you?
No, but I don't know if I am the litmus test you could use for these things, but certainly anybody who asked, I would tell. I prefer to be transparent with these things too. I think it's important.
I think I've always thought transparency, definitely, with these things was important ever since that whole fucking debacle on Sisika with the three sheriffs. Absolutely. I think because that hit the morale in the department as much as it's hitting it now. I think transparency is needed.
Secrecy breeds secrecy.
Mm-hmm. I believe there is a problem
and fear
that stems from the way that promotions happen, where people get promoted and then think that their promotion was very straightforward, they were perfect, they had no issues. when most of the time that is absolutely not the case. They had things to work on, and they go forward and think that the next person has to be perfect, no issues. And they go forward with this attitude of like, well, I am perfect, and I expect this person to be perfect, which is it's never the case. These people are not perfect. None of us are. Not a single fucking person here is perfect.
Yeah, this is what I mean. We cannot have that box being around. Everybody can't fit in this one box.
And this is a large part of the problem, is people thinking their shit doesn't stink as well. And we need to understand that. Like Europe, I make mistakes, you make mistakes. And that's okay. We're still in our position because, for whatever reason, we are growing and we are displaying that we are growing.
Yeah, I think if the recent events has taught us anything, is that, you know, we probably need to be much more consistent and much more clear as to why we're making the decisions that need to be made. And that's not to say we're going to just divulge everything that we're thinking and doing, but we got to make sure that, you know, there's nothing left off the table, that everybody knows exactly what's happened and why it's happened, and that we are consistent with that. Because when the marshal put down that bulletin about why exactly Goldie and Caruso and Merriweather were let go, you know, that is then the bottom line. But yeah, maybe it was too late, you know, maybe we need to have that off the rip. I don't know. But yeah, I
mean,
guess.
as Shu said, a lot of people go to Shu and they want to find people they trust. A lot of people feel unapproachable, and that's because most of the time a bulletin goes out and at the bottom of it says, if you have any issues, feel free to speak to a sheriff. Has anybody done that? I've never had somebody come to me and speak to me after on the bottom of a bulletin.
You
I think it's
opened
such
up your telegrams and got one.
2 responses I got from that. It's an unapproachable thing. Nobody does that. So what's the fucking point? Obviously nobody feels comfortable enough to actually ask. So how do you fix that? How do you actually make people feel comfortable?
I don't know if there is a way to fix it. People either have the balls to come up and ask a question or they don't. I mean, you said it yourself, Wild. You're not particularly approachable. Neither am I. Some people are, some people aren't. I'm not going to change. Well, I physically can't change my personality to, you know, have people come up to me with questions. If they do, they do. But that's why we have to have, as Freya pointed out, a true variety and difference in opinion and character in the department, so that, you know, we are covering all bases. But I don't know. If people want to stew, sorry, Danny, one final thing. If people want to stew on secrets and rumor, then let them have it, because we're grown-ass people. I don't have time for that. If people want to gossip, let them do it. But we've said that we're all open books, and I'm happy to sit down and talk to people about whatever. But they have to meet us halfway. I think we all agree with that. And if they aren't going to, then, you know, what else can we do other than just say, we will talk to you? You know, do I need to give them a fucking gift bag or what?
I think that this is where it boils back down to the fact that that variety, that beautiful difference in opinion is fantastic when we're capable of holding that together as a collective and being able to discuss it with each other in a polite manner. I'm by no means going to say that anyone here has made me at any point feel, you know, rougher in the last few weeks. But I can assuredly say, especially after this conversation, if any of the mistakes was made by me during the investigation, I did not feel great about them because I didn't feel supported at all. That was the last thing that I could say that I felt regarding these matters, was supported, because it was just the way that we spoke to one another, which then leads into the morale, which makes us snappy to be around, which makes us unapproachable, and it's the vicious cycle. We need to support each other first, build up each other first, and be able to hold our way to deal with them. Look, me and you especially, Caine, as much as I've got all the love and respect in my heart, the last thing I'd want to ever say to one of my deputies, if they, or reference to them, is say if they don't have the balls to come and chat with me. Now, I get that that's the difference in us, and I totally respect that. There'll be conversations that you have with people that I can't, and I can that you can't, and that's the way it goes. But it's about politely communicating that, and I learned how to do that with you a long time ago. You cannot politely communicate that through paperwork. And that's where we get a lot of the issues that come through, where you can't then start to reach same bases together and hold those opinions when you're not doing it exactly as we have now when we sat down and spoke face to face and be able to be fucking human with each other. Because
Exactly.
God forbid the department has a bit of humanity, because that's all it bloody well needs.
Well, that's
So
what
we need to
you
be able
see,
to have that.
we've come full circle with
Yeah.
why there needs to be less paperwork, because that's precisely right.
Well, that's what I mean. You know, over the next however long now, we just need to meet people where they're at and just ask them how they are face to face, go on a ride somewhere, grab lunch. You know, we have to bring back that humanity rather than, you know, be a fucking monolith.
It always comes back to lunch with you, doesn't it?
Look, people aren't having lunch, Danny.
Oh, that's a statement.
Well, look, I think there's one thing here, and I bring this up again tomorrow when everybody else is there. But if and or when people do come up and have that conversation, it's about how we respond to that conversation too. You know, I think some of the fear that people have, whether it should or should not be there, look, that's doesn't even matter at this point. It's there. And I wonder if some of the reason that it's there is that they're worried about if they come up and say what's on their mind as to what the repercussion of that would be. I sure would hope that nobody here would, that there would be any repercussions at all based on what somebody thought or felt, you know? I want people to be able to say that.
I agree. I certainly think that might be a part of the issue, honestly, is that, as we've said, opinions and stuff, and people bringing up, well, I didn't like that such and such did this 6 months ago and whatever. Maybe people are afraid to go against the grain because they think it's going to be held against them because, as the paperwork highlighted, as we've discussed, it may have been seen as that way. Now, regardless if the individuals in question had concerns, comments, or whatever it was, if that's the way that it's been seen, that's what matters, because what's seen and what people believe is the issue ultimately. So if people were thinking, well, I can't say this because I'm going to go against the grain, they're going to hold it against me, that's a major issue that we need to address, and we need to make sure that people aren't going to get in trouble for holding an opinion that would differ to others, and making sure that they know that, and it is okay to say something that's a little bit different to what they hear. Okay, if every deputy says one thing and one wants to say something else, they can say something else, and they've got to be given an environment where they feel comfortable to do so.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, look, I want deputies that know who they are. I don't want people just to agree for the sake of agreeing.
I'm sorry, I can't teach people to know who they are.
No,
like I said, they have to
nobody
meet.
can.
They have to meet us halfway.
I don't know. I think taking their clothes, giving them a knife, and leaving them in the wilderness can go a long way.
Maybe.
That is not. That's not character building.
There's nothing but.
I think they build
No, that is character building. Yeah.
There's a,
Survival through necessity. That's perfect.
I mean, if we want to produce wolves,
We all did it, Danny.
maybe,
We all did
sure.
it.
Yeah, how do you think we got here?
Did we?
Wait, Danny, did you not get your naked in the woods knife trial?
We might just be doing that for when he's sheriff.
Shit.
Oh my god.
No.
He's had a
no.
preemptive one with the bear, so he's okay.
On Kota. I lost a finger in Kota. Is that not enough? Is that not character development for you?
No.
Wow.
At least more than a finger.
Wow.
Wasn't time.
It was 2 weeks. Never mind. Look, point stands. I agree with the sentiment shared, and I think that Wild is right. It genuinely boils down to this. Like, what we're doing. This. Getting together and chatting.
And not taking things fucking personally in that fucking paperwork. Yeah. I mean, look, I know I sound aggressive, but I'm not. And I say a lot of things, and like you say, I will say boo to a goose. And in the paperwork, if I disagree with you, I will tell you I disagree with you. And most of the time, I think people just take it the wrong way. And people take it aggressively.
Biggest issue is there's no tone or nuance. Nobody can really understand exactly what it is that you're trying to say. They just will take it and read it however they choose to interpret it.
Yeah, but I
exactly.
genuinely believe there is a very large difference between the way that you put things down in paperwork, which is, regardless of tone, you can read that there's still, I'm disagreeing with you on a matter of respect, but this is my opinion, and the difference between, fuck you. which
Well, of
I have
course.
felt in paperwork at times. So, yeah, I do believe there is a big difference. I've never had an issue with anything said when people are disagreeing, but I definitely think there is a level, regardless of how you believe to be perceived or how you are as an individual. There's a manner of, I'm not saying that
I mean,
either
yes,
of
certainly.
anyone here has done it. That you've
Disrespect
got to
is
respect
disrespect.
each other. Yeah.
And that's quite clear. What I
Yeah.
think sometimes people read disrespect where they don't need to. This isn't pointed at you.
No, I know.
Right, I've got enough ammunition for tomorrow now, so I will go away and use this for tomorrow's meeting. Thank you. Wainwright, can I speak with you?
Yeah, of course. It was Caine.
What was Caine?
Oh, was Caine.
yeah, okay.
Nothing, sorry. It's sort of just a visceral response.
Oh, so Caine needs this $1,000? Okay, alright.
I need what?
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 Yeah, I need $1,000. Is that what we're doing?
No, it's too late. It's too late.
You'd destroy the sausage economy
Yeah, you
in the
missed it.
crossing.
Yeah, oh,
You're goddamn
fucking
right.
hell. Alright, I'll see the rest of you tomorrow. Sure, it was good seeing you. I'll see you not tomorrow.
That was holy shit.
Great scene.
Yeah, it was worse earlier.
Please, nobody say that I'm destroying the sausage economy. Don't let that rumor spread. That's not what I want to be remembered for.
What about the pork economy?
Look, I don't want to be attached to any meat economy, okay?
No, the pork and beans economy is safe, do you think?
I give up. I'm going back in the
I've seen you
office.
scarf a bowl of pork and beans, Caine. I've seen it. It's a sight I never wish to end upon anybody, not even my worst enemy.
Don't talk about that, okay? That was private.
I'm sorry.
I'm going back inside. Shoo. Good to see you.
Yep.
Sausage community in shambles, true. Well, that was exhausting. Have to take an early night after that conversation.
That was a heavy one. I think there's something that needs to happen before the department can start healing, though, and that's a clearing of the air between most of the sheriffs. I think there's some unspoken words here that are certainly not helping anybody. And once we can get past that, then we can start moving on. Not something I know, just something I suspect.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it'll come out tomorrow.
Well, hopefully, because it's not productive if it doesn't. Right, we're going to go to Annisburg and respond to this tip from St. John since nobody else has.
Okay.
Right.
Probably gonna have to clock off, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just
Enjoy
a
your
regular.
rest.
Bedtime. Okay, you two take it easy.
Yeah, dream
well.
sweetly or whatever.
Thank you.
Dream of sausages.
Oh, here you go. Where you going? Come back.
Oh, sorry. Running away from you.
Chasing after you was Stu.
Done. And it really fucking hurts him. When people come to him for all this advice and help and things like that, which he will give, but that's awful. Like, give a goal.
Yeah.
Like, Sisica would be great, or save 100 people in the wild. I don't know.
I mean, criminals are given a goal of be crime-free for at least 2 months. I mean, I think it's only fair that they get a goal of something as well. I agree with that.
Sorry,
Let me,
I don't mean to.
sorry, go on.
I don't mean to interrupt. Wild and Danny are responding to St. John up in Annisburg. I'm just gonna head back to the city, clock off.
What's happening in Anne's?
Well, he went up there to meet with Growler. Apparently, he was gonna turn himself in, but I'm not sure what came of it. So, yeah, nobody else is responding
Growler
to
wants
him.
to kill.
Yeah, they've gone up to respond to that anyway. But I'll leave you guys to it. I'll see you tomorrow. Those will be there.
All right, Ken. Good to see you.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Take it easy.
You too.
How did you enjoy your sheriff, not sheriff meeting before the big sheriff meeting? Yeah, Pog Chapman. Look, Freya nailed it when she was like, we this is what we need. We just need to like actually just fucking stand in a circle and just hash it out, because we do. Like paperwork is a blessing and a curse, because the nature of the game dictates that we can't see everybody every day like we would in real life, like as a work day, because 90% of this shit would just be meetings, like face-to-face talks, whatever, and like just very basic logs in the background. But people are... oh fuck, let me send in a tip. People are hell-bent on like investigations and paperwork and opinions and da-da-da, and it's just a slog. Like, you could be the biggest paperwork lover ever, but when you're slogging through reading about like today's tragedy, after a while people are gonna want to blow their heads off. And it's even more so the case now because of how messy and awful the recent removals and deaths and stepping downs has been. It's just one big fucking morale nuke. So that's why I like. That's why
man's got his own gossip column. Howdy.
Howdy there. Let me lock in and then I'll continue.
What's his face? Strawberry's just...
Y'all are handling like champs though. Yeah, I think most of us are. Like, like I was saying, this is like, as far as I'm concerned, just the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. Because, like I've said before, there's so much shit that goes into all of this. There's so many opinions. There's so many in-character and out-of-character factors that play into it. There isn't really a right answer. But that's why on Caine there, I'm openly putting my foot down, because I don't have time for people who are just saying, oh, I don't know, I don't like how it was handled, I don't have faith in the department anymore, I'm just going to step down and leave and da-da-da. And it feels like faction-y, it feels splintery, and I just don't care for it. Like, if you have an opinion on something and it's bothering you and it's making you even consider leaving the department, either speak to somebody about it or just leave. Because, like I said, we've put out so many comms and we've spoken to so many people and said, look, if you have an issue, just bring it to us, because that's what we want. We want feedback. We want people to say their opinions and speak their minds. But if you're still going to hold back, then there's nothing I can do for you. And I will play that out on Caine, because that's how he feels. Other people will try and like tiptoe and prod and work around and try and, you know, thread the needle. I don't have time for it, man. Like, we have to take our job seriously, especially when people have committed crimes and have needed to be fired for committing crimes. Like, yes, it's not that simple because there's so many other factors at play, but man, like, you know. Like, if everybody's gonna go on LOA or leave, then fine, man. Like, you do you, but I'm gonna keep getting on and trying to respond to crimes and keep people safe and, you know, have a laugh with people and try and improve morale. And if enough people do that, we'll get out of this slump. And if enough people talk to each other and offer themselves to be talked to, we'll get out of this slump. Because what's happened. There's no recourse now. You know, we can't go back on it. And the right decision was made. So, you know, people just need to... That's the two things. People need to actually say what they want to say, and people need to make a decision as to what they want to do. Because I've made my decision. I've said my piece. Like, I'm gonna continue getting on, I'm gonna continue doing my job, I'm gonna continue, you know, trying to lift people up and bring morale up and keep on top of things. Because it's shit, but somebody has to do it. And yeah, that's it. That's it. And if nobody wants to make a decision, if people are humming and hawing and gossiping and you know, talking amongst themselves, then fucking carry on, man. Carry the fuck on. Because I don't have time for it. Like, nobody has time for it. But people make time for it, and it's sad. Because there's way more important shit to be worried about. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so. Take my badge off, in case anybody wants to perma me. Feel bad leaving the department in all of this. Look, man, you know, I'm gonna miss Varg, firstly. He was great, but... You know, it's nice to keep the morale of the department intact. It's nice to have a bigger picture look on things. I can tell you it's very much appreciated. But if you don't want to play the character and you want to leave, just leave, man. Like, you know, it's a game. Nobody's forcing you. But that's just how it is. You know? Like, if... This is another thing as well. 3 deputies get fired, right? 2 deputies have resigned. 2 deputies have died. This is basically like what happened at the start of the year when everybody under the sun was permering. But it's even worse because this isn't just like death. This is really messy firings on top of everything, right? So it's going to be even worse. But this is the time to like actually put in the effort to work. You know what I mean? Like, now isn't the time to throw your hands up and give up. Even though it's incredibly hard to continue. You know. You can't stand in the way. You can't be a domino in the fucking domino chain. You've got to try and hold things together. And there are, like, you know, the guys that we were speaking to, they all want to get out of this fucking rut and, like, enjoy ourselves again. But, we can't, because we've got to do damage control for the next fucking 700 years. But that's what we sign up for. And, if we work out, you know, how to handle this properly and make sure it doesn't happen again, then hopefully, ideally, we don't have to go through this again. Because we know how to handle it and, you know, we can move on. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow, and but I'll be going to the meeting. But I'm just curious about what Wild said in the end when she was like, I feel like some people just have to clear the air and get stuff off their chest. But like, you know, what does she expect to be said? I think she's expecting people to just say, Wild, I think you should have been fired, and X, Y, and Z, I completely disagree that you went as hard as you did with the investigation and blah blah blah, and like it's just going to be a disagreement of opinion. But that is the issue, is that that's like the ceiling that everybody's hit, because past that ceiling is OOC shit that we can't really bring into the game or talk about, because that's just the way the dice fell. So you have to stop yourself at that ceiling, otherwise, you know, it's just whatever. That's why I said in the conversation, hopefully this has made us, for the future, approach situations more consistently. But, you know, who knows whether that's going to happen. Purely IRL studies, they come at a bad time. Yeah, no, yeah, that's completely fine, completely valid. It's just bad timing. So, you know, you don't need to apologize or anything. Or feel bad, you know, that's just how it is. I think Wild prefers people be honest than bury their feelings, even if they don't see eye to eye. Also making a whole lot of assumptions with that. No, I think that's how Wild is. Like, she wants everything out in the open. But, like I said, it's one of those messy situations where there's OOC shit involved that you can't bring in game. So you just have to, like, handle the situation as is. And the only way to handle this whole thing as is to just not be happy, because it's not something to be happy about. It's not a positive thing to lose so many people, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop ranting because we can all talk about this until the fucking cows come home. End of the day, the way I see it, the cork's out of the bottle, it's hard to put back in. You all will get there, but it's not easy already. Yep. Yeah. Like I said, fucking 700 years of damage control, because, you know. For the lols. Anyway, let's wrap up there.